Hey,
Hey,
happy
what's
Friday,
happening?
everyone. What's going on? How's everyone doing?
Awesome.
Everyone
Fantastic.
recuperating from
Pretty good.
Thanksgiving?
Oh yeah.
That turkey makes you sleepy.
I couldn't sleep. I had to drive back from New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, and we're back after a 2 weeks, right? Because last week we were
weeks,
covering
yeah.
the
2 weeks.
we were covering the game
Game
sales,
sale, yeah.
and I was like, yeah, that's enough,
5th week.
right?
Oh yeah, that's right. I was
Was a
back
lot.
last
We went
week.
through every game. Mhm.
And before that, I was like sick for forever. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I
But-
thought I was going to be sick today. And I was like, I can't cancel 2 weeks in a row. But I pulled through. I'm 100%.
You're a trooper. You're a trooper.
Yes.
Thank you,
Drinking-
Steps, too, for
Drinking
powering
my
through.
Yingling's Hershey's beer still.
That major title golf might be my favorite game on the arcade.
Major title golf
it's
is
fun.
amazing.
It's fun.
Amazing.
The putting is a
Amazing.
nightmare though, but it's fun.
It is nightmare, but it
Great
makes it
game.
more. It makes it more.
Check it out.
interesting.
I shouldn't even be giving any tips. But Nick's, I'm sure, already figured this out. So, yes, the putting is a nightmare because of the way the ground is, like, all wonky. However, when you first start a hole in major tournament, it kind of shows you the terrain around the hole. So that kind of gives you an idea of where you should probably aim for so you don't wind up in the screwed up spot. Like, so you can wind up in the spot where it's all straight to get your best putt. We
Yeah.
played
I
that.
think which golfer you pick makes a huge difference because the first game I played like the nerdy looking golfer. That's the golf pro. And I did all right. And then
That's
I
right
picked
with him.
like the really strong guy.
Mhm.
And the strong guy's power bar moves so fast, it was so much harder. Like he could hit it far, but only if you have really good timing. So you better have some good reaction speed.
If you kind of watch the attract mode on the game, it will tell you a little bit about each golfer, what their strengths and weaknesses are.
I mean, what a deep game too. I mean, that's a game that's gonna. I mean, it's gonna take a long time to learn all the nuances of the game playing that game.
Mhm.
I've never even gotten through 18 holes yet.
I've
we
played
did.
I've played
Brad
3
and I did.
times. Yeah, me
Yeah.
and Steps played the entire course. Me and Alex played the entire course, and I played one other match. So
Nice.
I've been through the whole game 3 times, but guess what? I'm still probably the worst golfer of the 4 of us.
Oh, it's good.
No,
I'm enjoying
Goofy
it.
Foot is
I'm
the worst.
enjoying
He
it.
actually, we were playing and he
I'm enjoying
rage
it,
quit.
though. Mhm.
I was just kind of doing a stream that was I wasn't talking. I was just playing, So I couldn't really explain to him where he can hear it if he was watching the stream. So I was trying to type it in the chat room because he wasn't getting in the putting that you can increase your power. And he kept doing it on the lowest power and it wasn't
Yeah.
going anywhere. And he kept quitting
It
the
is.
hole.
It's crazy because like it you just throws you everything. It's like here's all the tools to be a golfer. Now go golf. But like if you don't know anything about golf, like I told Steps, like the first person I played it with was Steps, and I told her, look, I haven't played a golf game in probably 10 years. So like this is all new to me, I mean,
Those were the first type of golf games that got me into playing any kind of sports game because I'm not a sports person at all. I can care less.
Yeah.
But back in the day on Super Nintendo, there was a golf game that was very similar to this, and I kind of fell in love with that style of game. So I was so happy that they have an arcade representation of it, in that same style.
Yeah, there's a Super Nintendo Irem Skins Challenge. It's basically the same game.
It could have been this game, just in the
Yeah.
Super Nintendo version.
Yeah, the arcade in the US was called Irem Skins Challenge. It's the Japanese title was Major Title 2, I believe. I did a lot of research when I did that preview video. I did.
Man, that
And
was awesome. What
I
a great
remember-
video.
Thanks. I just remember when they announced it like last week or the week before, whatever it was. I was like, I saw that and it looked like Neo Turf Masters. And you do the research, you find out it's the same people that did the game. And I was at that point I was just so excited because I was like, oh, look I'm getting Vigilante and I'm getting Ninja Spirit. I'm getting this awesome golf game. I mean, honestly, like I could play that golf game most days. I don't even play real golf. I just like arcade golf.
No, it's awesome.
lot-
It's really relaxing. It's really cool. And there's
Yeah,
really a lot
it
of
is.
strategy. There's so much strategy just like when you start playing.
Brad, right? Isn't it like it's definitely the type of game that you pull up like a stool and sit down when you play
Yes,
that
you
one?
do.
Yeah,
You just
you
like
know.
chill out. on that one.
Just relax.
It's not like intense. You
Drink
can
in your
just like
hand,
kick
yeah.
back and enjoy it.
Not Moon Patrol.
And there's a
No,
thing-
Moon Patrol. I'm
Moon Patrol
fucking. Oh, I'm
requires
sorry. I'm
100%
cursing.
focus.
I'm like.
it's your own
I'm like-
channel. You can do whatever you want.
You can't be.
Yeah, I'm trying to behave myself.
Screaming and
those
looking
times.
at chat while you're
Yeah,
playing.
Moon Patrol. I hit the
Moon
nail
Patrol.
on the
My
head there.
face is almost pressing through the glass. You know, I'm so like
Awesome.
into it.
Awesome.
That
It's
game is,
truly
like,
one of the great
rage-inducing.
Classic arcades.
It can be.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
played it for the first time last night, Moon Patrol, and it's definitely a very addictive game. They had it. I should put it up as a short. I took a video of the actual Moon Patrol arcade machine when I was at Galloping Ghost. I haven't put that up yet. But I did play the arcade one last night, and I didn't notice any problems. I never
That's
really played the game
fantastic.
before, but it was
No,
pretty
there's
good.
zero
No, it has
problems.
zero
The only
problems.
problem
It
is
has
that the
zero
game is
for them.
freaking hard.
Yeah, it is
I was
hard.
never like Moon Patrol. I know it existed. You know, obviously, I know it's out there, but it never was like something really on my radar. I know so many people have like a lot of love for that game and were really excited when it came out. So I was kind of excited for them. But it's a ton of fun to play.
It sits right in the row
great
of the Woodland
addition.
classics. I mean, you got Joust, Robotron, Sinistar, Moon Patrol. All those games were back in the day. Those were the classics, man. That whole row.
Now
you know?
I kind of see after playing it why people enjoy it so much. It's very simple, but it's so hard to even try to master that game.
That's why you keep coming back.
Yeah.
It's like I know I can beat it. I know I can beat it.
And it's just the fact that it's a score chasing game, and you know.
Yeah, once
if
you
you
die, it's over though.
See,
It's
I can
like,
do the
you're
whole
not gonna be
first
able to
level.
start.
I can go full speed and
Gotta
get
go
the 59
consecutive.
seconds. Nix, is that the lowest you can get? 59
Yes,
seconds?
59
All right, so I've got,
First one I can
that's
get
what I
to
do.
do.
I go
Yeah.
full speed, and I realize you don't have to worry about any incoming bombs that they're dropping, because if you stay full speed and keep firing, you will hit those. You'll get the bombs. So you just got to get your jumps, and you're good. After that, deal's done.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, I
over.
can't.
After that,
Yeah,
after
any
that,
other
you have to
level-
you have to earn every foot. After that,
Yeah.
I,
You
I
know,
think
that first letter is easy.
I think that these last couple batches of games have kind of put iiRcade on a different level. You got those all those TAD Corporation games; they're all good,
They're
all good. And then you got this most recent batch of Iron games; they're all good.
Yeah,
They're all good.
Last
And-
batch, they were all good.
And then you got what was recently Galacticon.
Galacticon.
mean,
they had all those great modern retro Longhead, Galacticon, and Donut Dodo, which are all really great games too. Sub-Octo,
Load Runner.
Roadrunner.
Yeah, that one.
They've been doing great.
Absolutely. And then all the ones that are already announced that are going to be forthcoming before the end of the year. Operation Wolf. Oh, I can't wait for that one.
I'm kind of happy that they went back to actual, retro arcade games for a bit, and that they're releasing those. I like the newer ones. As long as, like I said, even on the show, as long as they do them right.
Both. Yeah, just
Because
make sure the games
I can't
are fun.
stand when these companies try to make a game, it's retro, and just because they're gonna make the graphics like pixelated,
Yeah.
that's not,
No.
Yeah,
all
Donut Dodo
about
was like the
gameplay.
first one I was like, okay, because
Yeah.
like that can actually trick you into thinking
Yeah,
you
it
didn't know that
captures
you're
the
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
That's
playing
the
something
thing, you
that
know?
was out
Focus
in
on
the
getting games that are
90s.
fun.
or
That's all
early-
that matters.
or
Make
late
sure they're
80s.
fun.
I'm gonna also comment. I played Ninja Baseball Batman at Galloping Ghost with my son. It was the first time I played it, and I was like that. I never played it. It's like a beautiful beat 'em up. Like the graphics look really, really great. The game is absolutely excellent. And I would say if I was making a list of my top 10 beat 'em ups I've ever played, it would definitely make the list. It'd probably make the top 5, maybe even the top 3. It is a really
I thought
Yeah,
Good.
it's a great
the way
beat
you
'em up.
started that out, Steps, because I know that you're always just like brutally honest about everything. You just speak your mind. I thought you were gonna say you didn't like
It's
it.
not going to candy coat anything.
No, dude, this game is excellent. I honestly
No,
I
yeah.
think it does fit cult classic. I'm glad they called it cult classic. But like if you're talking beat 'em ups, I mean, I like I said, I think it's a top 10 beat 'em up for sure.
Well, it became popular when people discovered it in Maine. I mean, that's kind of where it became popular.
Yeah, and if you play it and you know, I mean, you may have never heard of it before and think, oh, this is a joke, but that's a AAA title. Like if you actually play it, like if you like beat 'em ups, it's gonna make your top 10 list.
I'm still so confused on this. Like everyone with the triple A stuff. Like what makes a game AAA? Like because here's the thing. So I'm just gonna like try to like refer to it as movies. You have these giant blockbuster movies, but yet if you ever looked at my movie collection, I go for like the low budget cult stuff. That's what I like. To me, just because something has a giant budget or something, or a video game came from a big company, to me that doesn't make it that it's going to automatically be a great game. You know,
it doesn't matter to me either. All I care about is get me fun games. You know?
So could you explain to me what makes a game AAA?
For me, you have, if you're going to be unbiased about AAA and you're going to say, okay, you know, we got all these different people with different opinions, right? So for some people, hey, if I really like that game and it's my number one game, it's AAA for me. And then, you know, I think that's the way Jong like shows it. He goes, we have different AAAs for different people. But like, if I'm going to be unbiased about it, for me, you'd have to look at how is the game reviewed. You know, you have to look at it as like the Academy Awards show or like whatever. Even though I don't agree with a lot of those, like how successful was this game at being a game? Doesn't mean that a million people played it, but like if you play this game, you know, is it a 10 out of 10 game or a 9 out of 10 or whatever? I mean, that alone, I think to me would make it a AAA game. You know?
So then you would have to call Space Invaders a AAA game because there was a quarter shortage over that game. You would have to call
Dragon's Lair,
which was the whole reason that I bought an iiRcade, a AAA game. That
Burger Time,
basically just games, Dragon's Lair
these games
cabinet, and that game is what made me buy the iiRcade.
That's a fan of arcade, Moon Patrol, and they know what it is. Like you don't have to explain any further. It's like that's a well-known title.
That's what I was saying. It's like not me, but I think there are some people out there that if they had a Moon Control skin cabinet would probably buy an iiRcade just off of the fact of wanting that. Now, that's not me. And I'm not saying that game is not great because I can see why people love that game. It's a whole lot of fun to play. You know, especially the fact that you get to play it and you can, you know, we have the leaderboards and stuff like that.
They wanted Moon Patrol sitting by Robotron and Defender. They knew that was an amazing, amazing game.
That's where it was sitting at Galloping Ghost. It was right next to Robotron and Defender.
Classic game, hardcore classic arcade score chasing game. I mean,
yeah. What I was gonna say is I was talking to an II hater, either this morning or yesterday or whatever.
No, we were speaking 2 days ago. Steps.
I wasn't talking to you. You're not an II hater.
I'm joking.
I was talking to an II hater. He's pretty well known for being an II hater. He talks about, you know, the iiRcade on his channel. But we were talking about Moon Patrol, and he said, "Well, Moon Patrol is not a AAA title." And I said, "Well, it's not for me, but I played it last night. And I think the game is a lot of fun.
Fantastic. It holds up great."
I said, people that are 10 years older than me, they think it's a AAA title. So for them, it's a AAA title. And historically, I think it'd be a AAA title. But he did say, he goes, "Well, Moon Patrol's a lot of fun." I'm like, okay.
That's all I care about. Give me fun games. And we got some friends in the chat, Brooklyn.
You want to say hi to everyone, Papa
We
Red?
got a lot of people sitting in the chat.
All right.
Huge welcome to Dean33, Mitchell B, Ravens in the chat, To Die For, Bobby Vu. Good to see you, buddy. We got Alex in the chat. And we have Retro Arcade Music Man in the chat. He says, "I love Moon Patrol, one of the first quarter munchers." We have Goofy Foot in the chat. "Hello, my fellow connoisseurs of games." Goofy Foot is awesome.
What is it about? Are we all like just under some kind of spell, or like what is going on? Like, why is it that all people that I know that have the iiRcade are so open to all of these different games and enjoy them, when other people think we're crazy? What's going on?
For me,
I mean, I've heard all these theories. I've heard theories that
Cult of Papa
it's
Brad.
because we have to
cult
like the
leader?
games because we bought the cabinet. I mean, I bought a Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It's been
Yeah,
sitting over there.
Whole room full of
I
arcade one-ups.
it looks
How
nice
much
when I
more do
turn
need
it
to
on
have?
and watch the attract mode, but I really don't play it.
well,
So-
for me, I bought the iArcade last Black Friday because it was on sale, and the reason I bought it was because I wanted one, and I didn't even want one for the games. Like the reason I wanted it is because I kept watching the live streams with Colin and Jong, and I really liked the community and the vibe, and it got me excited. So that's why I ended up with an iArcade. It wasn't necessarily the games; it was for the community. And then once I got involved in coming to the Friday Night Arcade show, because I think somebody wanted me to play Breaker's Revenge, right? I started coming back to the show, and I started trying all these different games, even games I never would have even dreamed of buying or trying. And I find out, hey, I really enjoy this game. And so I think what happens is that people that buy an iArcade because maybe they like the community or they like the stream or whatever, and they start playing these different games, their opinion on it gets a lot more excited. They get more excited about these games.
The games win you over.
Because if you just look at the games as a whole, you go, well, that's not Street Fighter, or that's not NFL Blitz, or that's not whatever. But if you don't try them and you just knock them without playing them, you don't know that these are some really good games. Like I got home one day and when that Blood Brothers came out, and I couldn't wait to play more Blood Brothers. I didn't want to play the other cabinets I had. I just wanted to play Blood Brothers.
I know.
And
Steps,
now,
wouldn't you think because we all own products from all companies, but wouldn't you think that you would have to be more
on some of them,
invested or more like you're going to force yourself to like a game if you have to buy an entire brand new cabinet, take an hour or 2 hours to build it? It took about a year before it finally came out. Wouldn't you be more invested in that and you really have to enjoy everything they put on that compared to something that's already there and basically just takes the click of a button and spending a couple of bucks?
I'm gonna be honest.
Putting the new game in it.
I'm gonna be honest with you about like, because you're specifically asking, like the arcade one cabinets behind me. Most people that buy like the Yoga Flame or the Marvel vs. Capcom 2, they really go online for the games that are online anyway. And they only play like one game over and over and over again. They're on there all the time, whether it be like X-Men versus Street Fighter or Marvel versus Capcom 1. Like everybody has their special game that they play. So I think most people that play those buy the cabinet for one specific game, even though there's multiple games on it. And it is a game that they know that they like. But they're spending a lot of money to play that one title that they really enjoy.
It is nice to have it in an arcade form, to be able to have that in your house.
Yeah, but the nice thing about the iArcade is there's just so many games.
Yeah, it just never stops.
And they just keep coming.
He'll never stop.
And honestly, like until this last batch of IRM games, I probably would have told you that the Yoga Flame is my favorite. And now I'm leaning towards maybe the iArcade is my favorite because those IRM games are just so good.
Yeah, once you start discovering the games, like they have the entire Toplin library on there. I mean, once you start discovering some of the shooters and what they actually do have, it's a very deep well of games they have and very strong list of games. And I like it when I get a game that I'm not familiar with, whether it was Toki or Cabal or Thunder Hoops 2. When I find a game I've never played before and it blows me away, in some ways that's better because I've been playing these games on multicades for years, so the games that I discover that are new in some ways are even better.
Retro Arcade Music Man is asking, how much is the Black Friday price of the iArcade Gold machine?
I believe it's back to $7.99 with free shipping.
$7.99 with free shipping.
Free shipping. Yep.
In the US. That's $50.
But if you don't care about having the marquee and a little bit tighter controls, you could still have the same thing and have more of that like kevgret style from the original one, which I really felt like that look. like behind you steps on the
Yeah.
Gen 1 is
I think it
more
looks great.
based on like the egrets, the Astro Cities.
Yeah, like
I think they were kind of
cab.
going for that look. The reason why I feel like they were going for that look because the original arcade was white, like the prototype,
Yeah.
and so were all those machines.
They currently have a iArcade Classic bundle for $399, and
With
they
free
also
shipping.
have
With free shipping.
Beach Buggy 2 Island Adventure is also $399.99. And if you want to upgrade to the Sandwalk controls, the Retromania Wrestling, and the Dragon's Lair original cabinets are $499. So $400 gets you in the door, $500.
I still love my Dragon's Lair cab. I still
Yeah.
play it all the time. I play both cabs.
Yeah, the
I play both.
For streamers,
I
the
see
original
if I
in some
move
ways
over, I
is
got
really
them. I
great.
got you could see the gold and then my Dragon's Lair. I play on the gold a lot, but all my for this show and all my videos,
stream
it's all
from my
done
Dragon's
through.
Lair,
Yeah, because that's how I've always had it hooked up. I never even bothered hooking up the capture card to the gold.
They
So
still
I didn't
have-
even know about the stretching, but to me, that's not an issue. That's so easy to fix after the fact. You know, if you can easily fix that if you have a decent
streamers are
capture
probably
card.
the minority. I mean, like, you know, most people want to just put it on a big TV set. Like, take my
I would-
arcade and put it on a big TV screen,
Yeah.
and in that case, it looks great. You know, some
Well,
people
no,
prefer that.
not for me. I do not like stuff. I'm a purist. If I want
like
to play stuff
I like to enforce
in
the
its
res-
actual
yeah,
aspect ratio,
I didn't
that's why I
think-
was so happy. Like, and I knew iArcade is such a cool company for like what they did, this treatment for Warrior Blade, that they kept it in the proper aspect ratio, and they just didn't make it like a 4x3.
I know. Well, Brooklyn, you're gonna laugh. My brother is the exact opposite. Like, if we
Okay.
watch a movie and it's like a Blu-ray and it has the
Yeah.
bars on it, so it's in the movie theater aspect ratio, he's like, I hate it when they do that. This is ridiculous. It's wasting
I
my
like-
screen space. And I'm like, that's how the movie was. That's why the bars are there. So it keeps it like it was, you know. But, you know, everyone
Yeah, I'm a
has-
purist like that, man.
I'm
I
a
like
purist
seeing stuff
too.
the way it was meant.
but I could kind of see both sides. I mean, I can see both sides because, like, he would say the
Yeah, but you
opposite.
can't take a video game and stretch it. It looks awful.
I hear you. I hear you. I'm
Agreed.
just saying.
Yeah, it just doesn't look right. It's got to be, however a game was in the arcade, it's got to look the same. That's
Got
why
Sheila
exactly
in the
however
chat.
a game played. Like, people always like are trying to hit up Michael saying, "Oh, could you add this or this to a game? Could you do this? It would be great. Could you change the controller?" They're like, well, that's how it was in the arcade, so we just keep it the same.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is the
I hear
reason why I never hit that pause button. I'd like, you guys were talking about the pause button lately. There was something
Yeah,
like
don't
a
ever hit the pause button.
whole
on
like
games.
thing that happened
Yeah.
with the pause button making
Oh,
a
the
game
whole
slow.
pause button.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
It does
yeah.
slow down, and
You
then
don't you don't get the pause games in arcade, so
Yeah.
you shouldn't. You know, if you're playing an arcade game, you're not going to pause it.
Hey, so,
I don't.
So yeah, if anybody doesn't have an iArcade, you could get the $400 one, the 64 gigs with the iArcade Classic bundle, and they have pay in 4 interest-free installments of $99.99. So you can make $400 payments and get a $400 iArcade. I mean, it's a good way in the door if you don't have one, and it comes with HDMI, so you could stream. It has those awesome speakers. I know that the gold model has the upgrade. What's the brand that's in the speakers?
JBL. Well, they're not JBL speakers. The
JBL
software is
processing.
JBL.
Yeah,
I think it's the same speakers, except in like Nick's. You upgraded your speakers,
I
right?
did.
How does that sound?
Oh, fantastic with the two-way.
Can't imagine.
It's clear.
So
Very
Biggie
clear
D in the
print.
chat is asking, does Best Buy no longer carry the iArcade? They do. They only seem to carry the Retromania cabinet. But it's like kind of hit or miss whether or not it's on sale over there. But I think it kind of like
It's
floats around
interesting, too.
$4.99.
It seems like the pause affects only the super old games. Like the games from the 80s are the ones where pausing them messes it up. But like
Yep.
none of the modern games or any of the modern stuff, it doesn't do that. But the really
Yeah.
super old games, like Double Dragon, it will do it with it. It'll mess it up because
All
those
right.
games weren't meant to be paused.
So let me ask this question: if you're score chasing, Nick's you're a score chaser.
Yes.
You know, you're one of the most badass players in the whole community.
Absolutely.
if you're score chasing a game, I mean, you're someone that literally, like when you played Space Invaders, you have
I
to
sat
kind
there
of
the whole
like block out a 6-hour block in your day to even get started. Do you think it is like if you get a high score and you paused during the game, do you think that's kind of like cheating?
Yes. Yes, if I did that on the Space Invaders run when I got that 100K, yeah, that
On
would
retro
be
games
legit.
for sure.
Like I recorded that whole gameplay. I sat there the whole
The
time.
endurance is
hour
part
and
of the
40
skill
minutes.
of playing the game.
Yep,
Yeah, because if you're in the arcade, you don't get the pause.
As
exactly.
soon as you pause it, your score should be voided if it's a retro
So
game.
stop pausing the
agree.
games.
Stop pausing the games. That's how I feel about the matter.
Could iiRcade get a rewind button? Help me out a little bit. Just hook me up.
Rewind. You know, the At Games Legends.
You don't have.
has
We
that.
don't have to tell
Same.
anybody
At
else.
Games Legends
Just hook
has
me.
that.
Yeah, Legends. I'd never even use that either,
Rewind
Oh.
button.
except on
What?
accident.
My
Yeah, if you accidentally pause it. You know what they should do? Honestly, what they should do is they should make it where you can't pause it.
Well, you know what?
They should
At
make it
Games
where you
should
just
thank
hold
the
down the button and
iiRcade
it goes
because
out.
I've been on
Having
the
a
Legends
pause is
Ultimate.
just disabled on those
uh,
particular games.
I've been on
Good
Legends
idea.
Ultimate
We
playing
can recommend that.
Shinobi, thanks to because we don't have Shinobi, but we have Shadow Dancer, which unfortunately I couldn't show you in its glory because we're not allowed to, for some reason, have HDMI out on Sega titles.
But if
Oh,
I
man.
played it on my PC, I could. It's like
You could. It's like they're
They
punishing you
really
for
need
buying
to-
the
they
real
really-
version.
they
Like
really
the
need to
licensed
think
version.
that one through.
Dude, how good is
Yeah.
Shadow Dancer? That game
Fantastic.
is punishing because you have to, like, if you beat that game, you earned it because you have to get through a level. If you die, even at the very end of the level, you start, you can keep putting credits in it, but you're not going to start out like at a checkpoint. You got to go back and you have to complete the levels in one run. So, and that game is pretty challenging.
I'm gonna ask a question. Maybe someone of you knows the answer. Growing up, I had a Sega Genesis Gen 1, and I had Shadow Dancer, the Shinobi 3 Shadow Dancer. I think it was what it was. Is it comparable to the arcade, or is the arcade completely different? Because I'm thinking about buying Shadow Dancer. Since they
Yeah.
You don't have it, Seth. What's the matter with you?
It's actually on sale for $9.09.
Yeah.
I know. And I'm
That's a
thinking
good
about buying it.
segue. Do
So
you
I-
realize
I was
that
wondering-
60 games are on sale now, including
Yeah,
ones that we
yeah.
all just bought? Shouldn't we be like grabbing our torches and showing up at iiRcade
Blood
headquarters?
No, I
Heated
don't
Barrel.
They're not
We
gonna-
bought all these games and now they're all 30% off.
Hey,
Okay,
it's all good. Get more players. Get more players. The more players and more competition, the better it is. I'm fine with that.
Well,
I
does
mean-
Agreed.
anybody know the difference between the arcade and the Genesis?
I would pick them all up.
port of
All
Shadow
the
Dancer, or no?
pad games are great.
I couldn't say that I'd be a professional,
Yeah, I would
but
say-
I would say after playing Shadow Dancer all day and playing it yesterday before I left for New York, man, that game is great.
Yeah, they are.
You know.
They got some good games in this category.
I was just
I-
wondering if it's the
Action
same. as
category.
I gave up.
strong.
I gave up. I will tell you how far I got. I got as far as the third boss, and I gave up. So once I didn't put any more credits in, it's back to starting over again. But I do plan on trying to run through it. But I was like, you know what? I'm enjoying this so much that let me jump on the Legends Ultimate and play the first one, which is Shinobi, the arcade version, which is very similar. You don't have the dog, but it's the same thing. Like you have to save the little kids that are tied up instead of collecting the little bombs. And it's pretty much just as hard. But Shadow
Another
Dancer
part-
to me is a little better. Having the extra mechanic of having the dog and hiding and once you get used to it and you like send your dog over a barrier while you're hiding to like grab someone with a gun and then you get up, throw your ninja stars at them.
Sea Lion says levels
It's
are
great.
much different in the Genesis version.
I just saw that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just go for it and buy that one. I think I am.
If you haven't gotten Cabal or Blood Brothers for $6.99 for both of those,
Just pick those up.
Yeah, you
those
need
are
to buy
really
Great games.
great, man. Both
Cabal
those
Blood
games are
Brothers.
great games.
Yeah, awesome. They're so addictive.
You know?
I saw the actual Blood Brothers and the actual Cabal when I was at Galloping Ghost
that must have
Wednesday,
been cool.
and
Mhm.
they have the
Trackball. Yep. Mhm.
Steps, is it weird like when you finally like you get introduced to these games that you didn't even know were out there, and then you go to like Galloping Ghost, and I'm like,
Galloping Ghost,
wow,
you get to see a
now
bunch of
now
them.
it makes sense.
That's
Now
kinda
I
cool.
see this game and I don't just walk past it. I want to play it because now you've become familiar with it.
The issue is though that like you go to Galloping Ghost, there's over 900 arcades. So like
Yeah,
you
I know.
can't-
You
Yeah,
get
you-
lost in that place.
you basically make a list of what's important to you, and you make sure you do that, and then you play some random ones. So I didn't play Cabal or Blood Brothers while I was there because I didn't need to. I have it at home.
Yeah, you're familiar with them.
But I definitely went and played Ninja Baseball Batman and Vigilante and the stuff that I wanted to see. But that place, it takes 45 minutes just to walk it. And look at
going to Galloping Ghost, you have to kind of like you have to plan a strategy. It's kind of like an RPG game. You have to like have the map and hold it and have your little pinpoints of where you're going to stop. If not, you're going to get lost in there. I was walking around in there streaming for like
looks like a maze.
40 minutes,
like a
and then
maze
I
in
found a whole new area I didn't even know existed with like every single shooter
ever. And you're like,
known
that's
to
on the
man.
arcade, that's on the arcade, that's on the arcade.
And we got Biggie D in the chat.
I was going to tell you, Brooklyn, since I was there in September with you, well, now you weren't there the same day as me, you were the next day, but
Hey, Mike.
since I was there with the
Mike H.
YouTubers or whatever, they moved a whole bunch of arcades to other sections of the arcade. So they weren't in the same spot as when I was there the last time. So that was...
Yeah, Biggie Steph said she played Ninja Baseball Batman. She said it was incredible.
It's
the Galloping Ghost.
I never
it's an
played
amazing
it
beat 'em
before,
up.
and that beat 'em up is in my top 10 for sure, probably my top 5. It's definitely an excellent title. I would rank it up there with the Turtles in Time and all those Konami beat 'em ups.
Yep.
It's just as good.
Yeah,
it's
I would rate
field.
it as a top tier beat 'em up, even if you don't know it. Like after you've played it, it's like right up there with Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles.
See, I played it and I was looking forward to it and hoping it would come out on iiRcade, so I stopped playing it and then it got announced. So I don't want to play through it. I just want to wait for it to come out and then I'll play through it.
I played the first 3 levels because my son's fingers were getting tired.
I played it for the first time at the Houston Arcade Expo.
Could I just rewind a second and go back to Shadow Dancer? When you play Shadow Dancer, the arcade version, you hear lots of Golden Axe type sounds in it,
like Sega,
like especially on the
Sega
music.
sounds,
Copied the assets.
Man, I don't know if there's an exclusive elsewhere, but like Golden Axe would be freaking amazing.
Yeah, I would love for them to get Golden Axe.
I want to play a legitimate version of Death Adder. You can play it on the Legends Ultimate, but between levels it's all wonky, it's all broken. And then you could start then your player starts becoming invisible once you hit the second level.
Yeah.
And I want to play it that way.
If it's not coming to the iiRcade, then there you have the Astro City Mini, I believe, has it. But I don't.
I heard that.
I don't know if it's a 3-player version. I think it's 2.
Well, Steps. Let's be real. Are you gonna play 3-player on a Astro City Mini? Come on.
Yeah, Biggie D says Arcade 1-Up has Golden Axe, but Arcade 1-Up had Space Invaders. Arcade 1-Up had Burger Time. How many other games that are on both systems?
From what I've been told, the only exclusive they have
Sega doesn't have exclusive
is on Atari.
Mm-hmm.
But they have relationships, so that plays into it too.
Well, I'm sad. I got the 12-in-1, the Arcade 1-Up. With Glenn's spinner and trackball on it. To me, that's good enough.
First thing I did was put Glenn GRS on it.
Yeah, it was unplayable until you put his stuff on it. Once I put his stuff on it, it changed the whole game. So I'm good with that. Speaking of Atari, what showed up today from my PlayStation 5 is the 50th anniversary collection. And I got to say, outside of this stuff, man, that is amazing.
Yeah,
because I'm a big documentary movie. I love documentaries. Like I can watch a documentary on anything, and that when you first start that game, you can just choose to sit there and watch like rare interviews. They have everything in that, and it's like over 100 games in it. And then they remastered some stuff. They came out with like 2022 versions of like Yar's Revenge, Haunted House.
I wish there was
I was
more
enjoying it until my wife came downstairs and ruined everything.
I was gonna say, I wish there was more links.
She's not watching.
Because I remember the links when I was a kid. Like my cousins had it, but like I think there's only like maybe 3 or 4 links games on that collection.
I don't even think my wife knows what Atari is.
Don't get me started.
Right?
See, I didn't have one growing up because I started with the NES.
Speaking of her, she wanted
Atari 2600.
and speaking of her, and I recently purchased and I know Papa Brad too. I bought the Ridge Racer, and believe this, believe the steps. She won't let me pick it up. What am I gonna do?
Well, she won't let you.
I need her. Yeah, I need her car to get it.
Yeah,
because her car will fit it.
Yeah, you need something
And
to pick it up.
she's spitefully not letting me use her car, so I can't get it.
Because she doesn't want you to have the Ridge Racer.
Yeah, she's
Taxi
cracking
service?
down.
Uber.
Do you have any strategies? How do I get it in here? Get it past her?
Return it and then have one delivered to the house. Free shipping.
I was thinking about taking her for a ride, you know, maybe like 10, 15 miles away, and just like kicking her out of the car, and then I go pick it up.
What if you get an Uber? That can
That's
carry.
what I get an Uber. Pull down the seats, slide in the back.
So I should go about it another way. Don't just take her into the woods and just like push her out of the car and then go pick it up.
Hey, go take her to get her nails and hair did. And while you drop her off at the salon, go pick it up.
Don't you live by Alex Kohlersmith? Maybe he could take you.
I do. I live like an hour from him.
Maybe he'd come.
Alex, could I drop my wife off at your house?
Yoga Flame is on sale according to Biggie D's. Yeah, I saw that. Luckily I got a deal.
What the hell is Papa Brad doing?
I think he's
Playing Moon Patrol on the Atari 2600.
2600.
People said this game is better than the arcade game.
That game is awful.
No, I'd
Look how
rather
good
play
it
the
is.
arcade. The graphics are not as good.
Some people like the
Exactly the
Atari
same.
version better. I guess it's whatever you grew up playing.
It is pretty fun.
Not all Atari games were garbage.
I mean, come
Some
on.
games were fun.
I can't.
This thing was
bring
made
myself
to play
the
combat and
Atari.
Pong.
I can't. It wasn't my era, so when I look at it, I'm like the graphics just are like. I can't do it.
It was a simpler time.
God, I have zero control over my own show. You see what goes on here?
Sorry.
Why are we playing Atari? This is an iRcade show.
Because I allow everything. That's why. Steps. We've had people. We don't even care if you have an iRcade. We let everyone on
I
here.
tell you what, I'm gonna start playing Nintendo 60.
Might as well, right? Should I just put my Oculus on and just walk around my room playing golf?
Maybe I'll play Xbox.
No, because everyone's talking about the Atari, how great it was.
Nix, what else do you have to play besides iRcade in there? Well, you look like you got a lot of stuff going on.
Got the pinball machine behind me.
Yeah, I got the pinball.
I've got the VR too. I got the Quest. I could play that. That's in front of me there. PS5.
I brought the
PC.
Quest with me to New York yesterday because I love putting people who have never played VR in VR and making them do things that terrify them.
Oh yeah, it's quite hilarious.
Oh yeah, I enjoy that.
What's the game you used to?
There you go.
I had them do Affected. And I had them do that Richie's Plank experience.
God, the plague.
Yeah, they were done. They were done.
Brad, is that your original cartridge or did you buy it later?
No. But I didn't have an Atari when I was a kid.
Goofyfoot wants to come on and play his
my parents
foot.
bought me an
Goofyfoot, you can come on and play. Remember the old school football where it was just like a dot and you had to get it to the end of the screen?
Yeah.
We all had those in school.
Stick figure baseball.
Yeah, we'll be playing those tonight here. So do not leave if you're in here. Don't miss out. We're gonna hold it up to the screen. We're gonna play those old school football games where you got to get the little red dot from one side of the.
We're playing
football.
10-yard fight.
Yeah.
We're playing 10-yard fight.
There's-
I love that game.
Speaking of football, there's Blitz.
It's an excellent game.
I'd rather play 10-yard fight.
Oh yeah, you have that NFL Blitz too. They just put that online, huh?
Yeah, the online. Yep.
That was kind of cool, right? Like that was a good time to at least attempt it. You know, I hear like from the people that have played it said it's working good. But
It's
right
perfect.
before Thanksgiving, that's kind of like when people that like football want to
Is it-
play that
wait,
kind
you
of
said
stuff.
It is playing good, Nix.
Yeah, it plays pretty decent.
Okay.
How are you on that? Are you like a master
Oh
of
god.
all those games too?
Oh god, no. No, that's a game you got to play to get really good at it. Like,
Dude,
really-
Die4 says, who remembers Play Game Watch?
I had one. I sold it. Yeah, I was worth too much money.
Dude, I'm so old. Like we had those games where if you kind of looked at it, you could see all the preset graphics.
Oh,
They
yeah.
would just kind of like light up.
Oh yeah.
Like burned in, like the
Remember like
LED,
Donkey Kong, like
the LED,
those
like
little
the
arcades
Coleco-
back in the day.
Coleco arcades. Those were cool.
Yeah, we all had those in school.
Game & Watch was cool until you got a Game Boy, and then once you had the Game Boy, you're like, what do I want this for?
My very first home arcade was the Atari 2600.
I'll be right back. Okay.
Yeah.
Nick's rage
I
quit.
got to go to my friend's house to play Atari 2600. He had like Pitfall, Kaboom, River Raid.
Yeah, I was good at Kaboom, man.
All
You had to
these
play that with the
games.
paddle though.
Yeah.
I got my very first NES for my first
Missile
communion.
Command, Space
For my
Invaders.
first communion, I was like, "We got you a present." I'm like, "What? I'm getting a present for my first communion?" And I opened it up, and it was a Nintendo.
There we go. I'm back.
I was like, "Okay."
Oh, I see my friend Steel City Dahmer from Terror Reels in here. He's texting me the other day telling me that if I didn't buy the T2, he was never going to have anything to do with me again. I was like, I bought the Ridge Racer. I didn't get the T2 because it's only one game, and I've heard that it's that it doesn't run like perfectly like the arcade. Now, if somebody had already figured out in advance how to put more shooters on that, then I would have considered picking that one up.
That's all you
over the
need
Ridge
right
Racer.
here.
Yeah, that's it. I'm good.
all you need.
I'm
good. I
I'm
can
waiting
play
for
T2.
Operation Wolf and whatever else I can't get. I could
On the PC.
Play
Is
PC.
I could shoot at my big screen here in front of me.
Are you gonna play the Ridge Racer? Is it worth getting the Ridge Racer to piss?
I
off your
actually
wife?
think I will play that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
not bad. It's not bad. It's 5 racing games, but they're pretty much the same with the Ridge Racers.
Should I just return it?
I don't know. It's up to you, man. I mean, your wife obviously is like, "No, I'm not letting you get this."
I don't know how to get it here, Steps. I'm like, this is like
Alex Kohlersmith will have to help you.
Alex, let him use his business papers. I'm sure he has a plan in there to help you out.
damn. Yeah.
I,
it's
I
like-
mean, where are you? Philadelphia? That's like a 16-hour drive. I don't think. I
no,
can
I'm
go.
not. I'm actually not in Philly.
Oh, you're not.
No, I live in the
Retro
country.
Arcade Music Man wants to know if he can come on and play Lincoln Logs.
Yes. Does he have Lincoln Log?
At this rate,
I think
Look,
that'd
if
be
he
fun.
does that, I'm quitting my own show. So
That'd be hilarious.
yeah. Don't forget to pick up the games that were not on the sale before. If you've not got them, get some of these games.
dude, 60 games are on sale today.
Blood Brothers, Cabal, Heated Barrel.
And they had made it clear that like that was it. The sales were going to end, and then they just like
I know.
put out a message.
That's great
It's like-
because now, like, I'm gonna scoop up everything I didn't scoop up before. It's actually giving me more time. I'm actually.
I
happy.
bought, you know what I scooped up,
Happy.
Brad, the orange pixel games, but
You know,
like
what I scooped
orange
up
because
today? Mario's Cops. That's a pretty cool game.
all right,
I
yeah, I've
played
had
it
that. I just have trouble. Like I always start it and then I don't, and then I stop because there's other stuff that keeps my interest more. And the same thing with these orange pixel games.
It's almost like
Because
there's
we've
no
been playing
save in
Heroes
that
of Loot,
game,
and I
is
love
there?
that one so much that I'm
Like,
trying
is
to
there no
see.
save in Mario's Cops once you
Yeah.
start it. Like that's the thing. It's kind of like, but it's cool. It's cool
Hey,
game.
Dean33 was asking. When I was scrolling up, did I attend wrestling? Yes, I was at AEW Dynamite Thanksgiving Eve. That's where I was at. It was a good time. It was nice because I didn't get to go to SmackDown a couple weeks ago because I had the flu. So I'm glad I got to go to something. And I also saw that Retro Arcade Music Man said to get a regular Uber to the Best Buy and then get a Uber XL to take you home with the arcade.
That's what you do.
Dude, every time I try to like order an arcade, like to ship it,
games are good.
it always shows up on a day where she gets home before me.
That's
And
why
it's, you know what's the best part about it too? They always block the door. So she has to like move the whole heavy box to even be able to get into the house.
They're so heavy.
So when the last one that I bought showed up, that's when, remember I didn't do the show that week because we were on a camping trip. Well, it showed up while I was camping. So I left her. I left them for the second night. I came back by myself.
Yeah, Alex says his business papers say his chiropractor advises against carrying 1-ups.
Well, Brooklyn Menace could carry the 1-up.
Dude, I left my family in the woods and came home to put together an arcade cabinet.
Another good game I've not played.
I'm a complete asshole.
ASSHOLE, everybody. Dennis Leary, you ever hear that one?
Absolutely.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
All right. You people want to play some games here?
Yeah,
No.
let's do it.
Yeah.
I already told you before the show. We're going to do a 1/4 challenge. We're just going to play single by ourselves. You'll be full screen. And we're going to start off with the 1/4 challenge. And I decided, let's go back. Let's go back in the collection a little bit.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get
And
slaughtered.
I chose the 1/4 challenge to be R-type.
And I own
So-
it. So
Just regular R-type. I gotta buy that. Yeah.
Just regular R-type.
I have it. So we're
But
good.
Nix is buying it now. So let's keep
Watch,
talking.
he's gonna beat us all.
Oh,
And he
God,
just
no.
never
Nix is
played
buying an iiRcade
Oh,
right now,
yeah.
actually. So we're going to wait for it to get
Doesn't
delivered.
he already have
Yeah.
2?
I've got 2 iiRcades.
Okay.
He's got 2 arcades.
On this show, you never
Why
know,
wouldn't
you know.
Why wouldn't you have 2 arcades? Brooklyn's got 2. I got 2.
That's because I
That's
bought the
just
original
fine.
and then they announced the gold, and I'm like, I want the gold.
I'm hoping that
I
in
bet
the,
you'll get a gold though. And
I'm
then have it
hoping in
original.
the spring when I have some money, I could get. They still have a gold for sale. Mm.
The
But
gold,
right now,
like
yeah.
the gold is so badass. Because you know I got every product, and I'm sure the rest of you do. I know Papa Brad does, but if you see them all like in your little home arcade, and that gold is like the nicest looking one. It's
What is it?
it's larger than all of them too, as far as like
It's a
height.
centerpiece.
Mm.
It wasn't even on my
Gorgeous.
radar, and then I saw it when I was in Chicago, and I'm like, yeah, I want one of these. when we had the
You know, they say that it's
iiRcade
the same, that everything is the same inside. Now, I do not have my gold hooked up through an Ethernet cord. I have it on, you know, Wi-Fi. And whenever I buy a game now, it downloads on both of them. And I can tell you that the gold downloads the games. Like the original one downloaded them fast, but the gold, like if
Going
they both
fast.
start at the same time, the gold is
Faster.
like 3 times faster.
I think, yeah.
Maybe they put like a faster Wi-Fi.
It has a
card
different
in there or
antenna and
something.
stuff inside of it when you take it all apart.
Mhm.
It's just the look and feel of it. The feel of the joysticks. I don't even think
Yeah,
those
stronger
are.
springs.
I don't
Stiffer
think-
springs.
Yeah, they're
Little stiffer.
Joysticks, spring.
Sega wants to know if anyone else has a Sinden light gun stuck in customs. I wonder, like, because the black one, maybe it could, like, they look through the box and see like a big gun in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Sir
That's a great
Sega,
gun.
why don't you should have just bought it through No Quarters Company? Like
Yeah.
they're already here in the States. You buy them through
Yes.
him, and he'll get them right out to you.
That's the other reason why I want a gold. I want to send in like that.
Yeah, you gotta buy them. Yes.
The
Got
only
it back
negative I
in case
can
this
say
one
about the
breaks.
gold is that it stretches the screen if you're using it to stream.
But if you're trying to save a buck, you don't have an iiRcade, I'd definitely buy one of those base
Yeah.
models that they have on sale right now because you can't beat the price.
Ooh,
If you
can't
want,
be
and if
pricey.
you like it, upgrade to the gold later. You know.
Yeah.
I would say if you just want to play the games, whatever. But I'm telling you, if you just want a centerpiece in your arcade, something that just looks really badass, then splurge the extra money on the gold.
Yeah, it's cool. You definitely get what you pay for. I mean, like like you look at like the Dead Cells, the way the art wraps
Oh.
around the cab, that is gorgeous. It was gorgeous.
I couldn't
Something
pass up on the
retro.
Space Invaders.
Yeah, if you want something retro, I mean, what's more retro than Space Invaders? Pretty much nothing. I mean,
They're
But Steps
all,
and I were over at the headquarters, so we actually got to see some
all
of the
those custom
other
prototypes,
ones
huh?
that may not come out.
Rising Hell.
And Rising Hell was badass.
That was badass.
That looked really good.
That's Space Ace looked really awesome too.
That one did too. Mhm.
Well, you can get So with the different skins, like so you were talking about Beach Buggy Racing 2 earlier. See, I wouldn't get that. But if I had like some house, like some beach house, how cool would that look in there? Like you know what I'm saying? That would make sense. In that it's got that like summery vibe to it.
Mhm.
So it's like depending on where you live and how your decor in the house is, maybe you'll pick a different skin. I got the Space Invaders.
They all look good. They all look
I couldn't pass up on Dragon's Lair. I mean, that's what sold me on the whole
There
thing.
wasn't a bad gold cat there. They all were
Oh.
good looking, and it sold me on the product. And Operation Wolf played fantastic with the sending gun. And anyway, we
It
probably
did, and you know it's going to play better at home because now look at all the time since we played it that it's still not out yet, you know? So, and also every single time someone played it, you had people of different heights. The calibration is totally different. Michael calibrated it. So then if you got someone that's way taller than him or shorter, it's different. Once you calibrate it at home one time, to your height, you're going to be good to go. But yeah, I had zero issues. I actually had my best run ever on Operation Wolf when I played it.
Oh, I can't wait. Hope there's gonna be leaderboards and score chasing. Oh, it's gonna be fantastic.
Dude, I know. I'm so happy with everything, like just what we have now. And then once you can add in light gun, which is basically that, and twin stick are two of my favorite type of arcade games to play.
I would love to see some more twin stick now that you bring up twin stick. Oh, I could use some more twin stick shooters. That'd be fantastic.
Well, I keep asking for Xeno Crisis. It's on literally every other format, but you can't play it. You can't play it twin stick on anything. I have it for iiRcade. I have it on Legends Ultimate, but I can't figure out how to get the twin stick to work on the Legends. And that's how I want to play it. That's how that game is meant to be played. And that when you walk into Galloping Ghost, that is the first game that you see on a Neo Geo cabinet is Xeno Crisis.
Fantastic.
So if they ever land that for the iiRcade, which I can't see why they eventually wouldn't, it's on everything else. That's it for me. If that was the last game they got and then never put another game out, I'm good.
Yeah, I think SNK is owned by like the Saudi government or something. They're gonna sell to everybody. They want money. They like money. So.
Well, Xeno Crisis is actually a modern game that they made for the Genesis. Like, you got these people making newer games for older systems.
So you said it was Neo Geo, is it not Neo Geo?
Yeah, they have it on because they have it on the Neo Geo cabinet when you walk into Galloping Ghost.
Who made the game? SNK or someone else? So
no, none of those. I actually don't know who made it. I have it on iiRcade. It's on a dual cartridge with another great game.
Yeah.
But again, when you play, you got one stick and then the rest is, I don't want to hit the buttons for shooting up, down, left, and right. You got to react way too fast in that game to be doing that. Yeah, if you haven't played Xeno Crisis yet, that's another one. I love the game. I've played it many times and I just basically stop after the second level because I don't want to play through the whole game because I just have a feeling that it's eventually going to come out. And I want to play it with twin sticks. But you can play it on everything. You can play it on Xbox, iiRcade, Legends Ultimate, and you can buy not anymore, but I do think that they sold a Neo Geo cartridge for that thing too.
Look, Brad's pulling up games. He's like, we need to play a game.
Sorry. Yeah, I'll start talking all night if we start talking about
I can
stuff.
keep talking, yeah. So let's
All right, so you want to play some games?
Yeah.
Are we going one at a time, or are we going all at once, or what are we doing?
No, we're going one at a time, and this is my show, so you know the rules. I get to go last.
I'm terrible at this game.
We're gonna do the 1 quarter challenge. So before, does everyone have the game ready? I always say this, and then I forget to get it ready.
Well, I gotta go check.
All right, everyone get R-Type ready. I'm trying to run a professional operation here.
I have it.
I'll put our names up on the screen. Who's gonna go first?
This will be short.
Shooter. Oh, there it is.
Look, Nix must be streaming from the gold. Look at that terrible stretch screen.
I'll go first. It's a short. It'll be short.
All right. So Pop Brad's going to go first. Now, you don't start until I hit my intro. That's going to give everyone enough chance to get it loaded up on their cabinet.
Yeah. Okay. I'm good.
If you are not playing, all you need to do, it needs to be updated. All you need to do is you don't have to leave the studio. Just turn off your camera, and only one person will remain on the screen. That way they can hear the rest of us making fun of whoever's playing.
This is the one shmup I'm not good at.
Yeah, get ready. I can tell you, this is a 1 quarter challenge that is not going to last that long. If you have R-Type, play along at home. If R-Type is the type of game, I just played it recently, but if it is the type of game where the score disappears really quick, if you're watching along, just throw the score up in the chat so we have a record, so we know what we need to beat. Papa Brad getting ready to go first, so let's get Papa Brad full screen, and let's get ready to start the 1 quarter challenge. All right, Papa Brad. Papa Brad got his 1 quarter in, and here he goes. Let's see what he can do.
He's usually really good at shooters, so now he's worried about not doing it.
Yeah, but this steps.
This is the hardest game, I know. I had it on the TurboGrafx too. And the TurboGrafx arcade's perfect almost. It's hard. I'm not going to do that well.
You do have a charge too, but good luck using that. All right, so now he's got his little orb. And just like that. There you go, right back to the beginning. You do have checkpoints in this game, but there's only maybe like 2 or 3 of them per level. We are playing for points, so Papa Brad is missing a lot of enemies. He's playing it safe. Dude, I would charge. I don't know why I'm going to tell him, but I would charge over here, dude, and just release it. Yeah. Or else you're going to be screwed when you go in there. Get rid of those little guns. All right, he's good. He's good. I think he's made it at least to like a checkpoint.
There we go. Oh, go good.
Get yourself in the center and go for the blue.
Oh, yeah.
All right, he's good. All right, we might have a little bit of a challenge here.
I think he found his mojo. Here we go.
Oh, he's got a weapon power up. All right, he's getting close to the first boss.
Oh, got him from behind.
You're good. You at least you made a checkpoint.
But he lost all his power.
Yeah, but you lose all your power-ups.
Man, he's got 1 life. Yeah, I don't anticipating making it through the first level.
Get him.
So we do have R-Type Leo coming out, and R-Type Leo is a lot different than R-Type and R-Type 2. Like graphics-wise.
They won't die.
Oh,
just like so. We got for Papa Bread. All right, cool. The score is there. 45,700. The score to beat. Who is going to step up to the challenge next?
I'll go since I have it up.
All right. Steps.
All right.
Steps, you are looking to beat 45,700. If you want to do that, you're gonna have to try to get some of them lower enemies that Papa Brad skipped.
Yeah, I want to watch someone that's good at this.
Here we
game.
go.
I want to learn how to play it.
Well,
This is another learning one, man. You just got, but it's painful, dude.
Power ups.
All right, she's charging up. She's using a good strategy.
Maybe
It is a little risky doing that, but you can clear out a whole line of enemies.
Nice. Oh, just missed that.
Yeah, she missed that opportunity. You got to kind of like charge and sneak, sneak down there, and then there she is. She backtracked and got them.
I hope enough power comes up.
Oh, she may have to start all the way back. I don't think she made it to the checkpoint.
No.
Oh, she did. All right, dude, right there.
Oh, same.
Brutal.
Oh my gosh.
Brutal.
Alright, the last death.
Brooklyn, you're saying you knew someone that was good at this game. Is Glenn good at this game? And Glenn's retro show?
You know what? I might have heard that he can beat this.
I want to see someone who can actually play R-Type and do well. It's like I want to see like how you do better. I need to watch some gameplay videos online, I think.
All right, Steps did not make the score.
21,500.
So here's the deal, Nix. You worry me, dude. And I know you haven't played this game before.
Yeah.
So in an unprecedented turn of events, I am going to go next.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Wow.
Let Nick go last.
All right, so I'm going to try to give everyone a good sound experience. So I'm going to be switching off my mic, switching over to the sound off the iiRcade. So the rest of the guests,
Awesome.
host of the show, can talk us through this.
24,500. You need to come join us on the Fight an Arcade show. Get an iiRcade. This game does have leadership. The sound's happening. A little too loud. There you go.
Perfect.
Oh, he says his high score. That's the one that's showing on the screen. I got you. Yeah, I want to see that score. How you get that score? I wonder if B. Collins is good at this. He's pretty good at certain shmups.
Maybe to
I don't know
God
if this is one
for.
that he plays.
Let's get Bobby to show up and play.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch someone good at R-Type because I like to see like how you play this game better.
Seems like you can't really move your ship that fast.
I was talking to Leo DS, and he said the people that are good at R-Type, there's like patterns. Like you learn the patterns. A lot of it's memorization in this game. And,
Well, I think it's one of those games you get and then you play it and you're like, oh, this is hard. This is really hard. And then you like kind of put it aside. But
some people take that as a challenge and they just get even more into it.
Yeah.
There we go. Power up.
Now, I know you can bash stuff when you have that on the front of your ship. You can run into things. You have the red.
Definitely
No,
got.
it could be like the Token games too. Like Truxton, like if you lose up your power.
Ooh. Oh.
Like Truxton's about holding onto your power ups as long as you can. You want to have a good run.
I feel that Brooklyn's been playing this thing. Oh man, no, they got him right there. Damn. I fell for that same stupid thing there twice.
I love the way they have the alien type theme though. It's definitely like alien influenced. The H.R. Geiger aliens. Very cool game. Look, now he's got the shield on the back of the ship. Nice.
Wow.
Nice gameplay. Good dodging. This is where you want them heat-seeking missiles, because how are you gonna hit those things on the top? It's like fire. There's like a firing squad aiming at you. 32,700. Papa Brad's still in the lead, but still got Knicks to go.
Man, I got close.
Good job, Brooklyn. I wonder how good RAM is at this game, Retro Arcade Music Man. I wonder if this is one he plays.
So this might be Nick's first time playing this? When he had all the top players, no quarter, when he had everyone on the iiRcade zone, we had discussed throwing this one into the mix, but he didn't.
Yeah, this is a brutal game. I mean, I think you have to play it to get good at it, though. I mean, you really. Yeah. I think there's a lot of pattern recognition, a lot more. Like the Toplin games are almost pure like Twitch skill. You know, I think this one you have to know the levels. I think there's
and don't
patterns.
Think because I was playing this and it was getting really painful, so I popped on the second one to see if it would be any easier. It's not.
No, it's not.
I think Leo. It might be easier.
Yeah, I think it is. It's definitely easier. Like these two are notorious for being really brutal.
Well, I blew this one. I mean, I got kind of close, but I screwed up early on. I thought I was going to actually make it at least to the first boss, show off a little bit.
It is like Scramble where you have the forced scroll, just like in Scramble. Like you cannot stop moving.
Yeah, I screwed up. I got myself cornered in.
Yeah.
You really got to keep the enemies off the screen before they even get on the screen. You got to clean it up a little bit. Get rid of those little guns.
Get that little orb. Always get the orb. Orb's going to help you.
He's good. He's getting... he's getting.
Okay, he's got it. It's targeting. Okay.
Look at him. He's already... All right, he's pretty much beat my score. Oh, Papa Brad. You have a chance here.
I might have a chance, man. This could be my chance to win this week.
Ooh, oh, yo, that was like super close. He almost got hit. And here he goes.
Brad's score?
It's about to be beat. I think he needs like
1,000.
Let me scroll up and look in the chat. I put it in there. 45,700. Nix has taken the 1 quarter challenge on his first time ever playing R-Type.
Of course.
There we go. See if we can get through this section here.
First boss is cool.
Hey.
Once you figure out the first boss, it's not terrible. Hopefully he'll make it to the first. All right, he's getting right close to the first boss. Just don't let this guy screw you up, and you'll make it to the boss.
He's got it. Look at
All
that.
right, here we go.
There we go.
Go Nick.
Wow, he's got. I don't even think I've ever gotten this weapon. You want to try to get rid of this boss before he starts rushing you, because he will start moving forward after a bit. You got to get his. Yeah, you got to see that little creature coming out. Look at that. Look how fast Nick's took out that boss.
I just charge beam. Yeah, charge beam.
He's got skills. He's got skills.
Woo!
That's natural.
Damn.
Now you're gonna get a level where everything's kind of coming to life. That alien type.
It's so cool.
vibe.
The art is cool. The graphics are really cool. This is so alien.
I have gotten past this level. The next level after this
Look at
is
the alien
rage
with the
inducing.
teeth
The
at the
entire
bottom.
level is this gigantic ship that you have nowhere to move. So you're either trying to be above it at certain times or get around below it. And this thing has guns all over it.
Does this game allow continues?
Yeah, I like this weapon.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at
He
that.
he will be able to continue
Uh-huh.
and it'll just take him back to his last checkpoint.
Mm-hmm.
The other shooter.
He's doing well, man.
The other shooter that's really as hard as
Look at
this,
that.
I think, is Darius. Darius is really hard too.
So more proof that
Very
Nyx is just when you
natural
see him on
skill.
top of all the leaderboards, this is why.
This
He's
is
just a
why.
natural.
I've
at
even
this
played
stuff.
this game before, and look at him.
I think it's because he plays the game stretched on his gold cabinet.
Oh, there he goes.
There he goes.
Stretching helps. It does
Yeah,
help.
stretching helps everybody.
Yeah, I'm sticking to that. That's why I lost.
Right on, right on.
Oh,
Go ahead, put your initials in.
There we go.
Yeah, you know what? I think I made the right decision on making him go before me because that would have been.
You don't want to follow that. That's a tough.
I might
act
have been
follow,
scared to
Brooklyn.
even play.
That's a tough act to follow.
Yeah, I didn't want to go after him, even though he never played it
15.
before.
Doesn't
Damn,
matter.
every
It's like
strategy
every
I'm
game you
coming up
play.
with,
Uh-huh.
steps, is not working. I have to think now since Nick showed up on the show. I'm gonna have to put his name in the credits too at the beginning.
Raven said the gold cap stretched his scores. That's true.
He stretched the
wait.
score.
So what's this with the gold cabin stretching?
Apparently, if you run your HDMI out on it to your capture card, it won't be in the format that's on the iiRcade, the 4.3. It'll stretch it,
Weird.
and then you'll have to fix it after the fact.
Oh.
But that I know. So if you play on a Pandora's box, a lot of times when you just buy them, right, that's how they play. But there's an easy way to fix them. You can fix it after the fact. I'm not moving my gold and trying to test out my theory, but if you hooked an M Classic up and threw that into what's called retro mode, it'll already fix it for you.
Okay,
Or if
here
you have
go.
a decent capture card with
I just put it on the
good
goal right
software,
now,
you can fix it.
and you can see that it's stretched.
So-
It's not square. It's rectangle.
Okay,
You see
Couldn't
that?
but
they- couldn't
do you
they
have a
just
way
fix
of fixing
that
it?
with an update or
Mm,
something?
I don't know. I'm using XSplit, so I'm not sure how I would do that, but this is what it would look like. It's just rectangle instead of square.
I was wondering why some of you
terrible.
I would always say, well, I can't see your score. Your screen
Mm-hmm.
is stretched.
Well, some of them are that they have to
A
go.
lot of it.
change
Here's the
their,
UI.
their
You can
output.
see it's stretched.
Some cases I was doing 720p.
All right, so of course we all lost. And
Thank you.
I mean, let's get I'm ready. I'm into playing games here, so
I'm
Let's-
calling you out.
what?
Calling you out.
That's right. I'm calling everybody out. I see Alex in the chat. He's ready to play golf. I hear he's pretty good.
He's good.
Nah,
He
I
kicked
don't
my
wanna
butt.
play him.
He kicked
He's
my
not
butt.
allowed. He's not allowed.
Here's the
no
problem though, Alex. We're not
playing.
playing I'm not playing online. We're playing one quarter, each of us playing single and seeing who can do the best at golf.
Won't be me.
It
Nick's
won't be me. No, it won't be
You-
me. My
no,
putting's
but no.
terrible.
Will not be me.
okay, no, but this is what I'm saying.
My
You
first
won the
game-
one
my
quarter
first game was
challenge.
steps, I think I was plus 33.
So I'm gonna allow you to say who you calling out and to go first
Oh man, who am I calling?
at golf.
Oh, I'll call it Papa Brad.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
this is easy.
All right, here we go.
All right, so we'll get Papa Brad full screen. Papa Brad, get your golf game ready.
Okay, what course do I need to do?
Let's all pick the course on the left-hand side, okay?
Want me to do with the gold so you can see the stretch screen or the other one?
No, I don't want to see a stretch screen.
Okay, it's really not that bad. Okay.
Now, I want to see the game, how it's supposed to look. Everyone else, get your game ready. We've been called out by the winner of the 1 quarter challenge, Nix. If you're watching the show and you have an iiRcade and you have the new golf game, a major title 2, put it on, see if you can beat us. Dude, I don't even know how do you score in golf? So we're just gonna see who gets the lowest amount of strokes.
Strokes, yeah, I guess, yeah.
All right. Pop, Brad, are you ready?
Yeah, which course am I picking here?
You're gonna pick the one to the left. All right, let's get ready. Let's
Which should we
start
do?
this up.
Are you
This
doing
is I'm
stroke
calling
play?
you out. We
So
are
we just
playing
played-
Major Title 2 tournament leader.
Stroke play. That's what it sounded like.
Yes, 1 player stroke play. Now, I don't care which golfer you choose,
Okay.
but we're all going to do the course. We'll do the course over to the left, so we're all playing on the same hole.
We just win like 1 quarter.
The American Country course?
Yeah, pick that one. And you don't have to go through putting your whole initials in. Just hit the buttons.
And
let's go.
Yeah, there you go. Bang. Ooh, that's an interesting green. Yeah, we gotta hit it. Gotta hit it more to the right side to avoid that hill in the middle of the green there.
Yeah, so my little tip might help everyone out.
Right, the wind's blowing up to the left. Let's see this.
So when you first started playing this game, did you do the same thing as me and could not figure out how to get to like direction, stance, and power? I kept hitting the stick left and right and changing my club.
I found that stuff out right away.
Yeah, don't hover over the A button. You should always hover over the B button, always.
Nice shot.
That's pro tip right
On the edge of the green.
Yo, I actually got an eagle the other night.
there.
In
Did
this.
you? Well done.
Yeah, I was streaming too, so I got to go back and clip that.
Ooh, you gotta hit it uphill, then it's gonna go downhill. So you gotta hit this thing hard.
Yeah, you better put
You
some
hit it
power
hard.
in
You
this.
gotta put some power into this one. Go, go, go,
Nice,
go, go, go,
nice.
go, go!
Oh!
Papa Brad! Oh!
That would have been a birdie.
We would have clipped that. Oh my gosh.
Papa
Okay.
Brad gets par. All right, we got a
Wow.
challenge.
You just fired up the peanut gallery over here. Wow.
So I don't know
Oh,
what.
yeah, I did absolutely.
What are you doing,
terrible
dude?
when I played her.
What are you doing? What do you do?
That's it, huh?
No,
No.
you're still playing.
Play the 1 quarter. Play the 2 holes.
You get to play,
Oh,
man.
we
You
were
get to
playing
play
one hole.
until you stop.
I thought we were playing just a single hole.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh,
We're
you
playing
oh,
Go
Let's
ahead.
play
Go
now.
for
I
it.
guess I
We're
never
playing a
played good enough to
corner.
continue. I always had to edit put a
Oh.
quarter
All right.
over 2 holes.
Papa Red's cheating. He's trying to get practice in.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
just
start it up,
continuing.
man.
Start it up.
No,
Start it up.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Start over.
I
Damn
can do that again if I try.
Damn quitter.
Brad, it's like an arcade game. If you don't do well, if you screw up, it won't let you play. You'll have to put another quarter in. And at that point, when it asks you to put another quarter in, you're done.
Okay.
So you can keep playing until that
I thought we were just playing like
until that happens. No, why are we gonna do one hole?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Are we playing just the 2 holes, or how it
We
was
played
working?
this game for like an hour and a half. We played last night.
Brad, we're all on break, man. None of us have to be anywhere tomorrow morning. Let's go.
I've worked
I find the
tomorrow
golf
morning.
course is easiest.
Steps is making excuses. She doesn't have any work.
That's bullshit. I do have work.
All right, stepping up to the first hole, we have Papa Brad.
Okay, that's not going to happen again. What you just saw was a free play.
And he just missed birdie on the last
That
hole.
is
Let's see how he approaches
Dude, if
this.
you would have caught that putt
Oh man,
and we had it here on the stream, you could have clipped that. That would have been a badass putt. Nix, did you notice that? It's not. Wait, was it exactly the same? Yeah, right. It had that hill. But
Yeah.
why does it look different now? Like the hole looked like it was on top of the hill this
yeah,
time.
The whole placement. Yeah, it's different now. Yeah, it moves around every match. And also, if you didn't know, you can do a power shot. If you move your power meter all the way over to the right, where that gray box is,
Come
do a
on, baby.
power shot. But it makes your spin meter go really, really fast, so you have a better chance of duffing the shot. Yeah, this is going uphill, Papa Brad.
Yeah, so they changed the hole placement.
Change the whole placement. Now it's at the top.
Well, I don't know. Do you think he's putting too much power on it?
Too much power, not as much as last time. You just got to get it up on the hill, and then it's got to slow down.
Yeah, let's see.
You got to make sure you hit it
I don't know.
hard.
This
before
is
it
the
goes
hard
up.
part, like to
Yeah.
really judge.
Yeah, this is
I don't know. Do you think he has enough there?
I think so. Either that or one more bar. You got to.
'Cause you know what's gonna happen if he.
Oh! Gets it.
Dang.
Good job.
You gotta get it
Good
by
job.
side.
It's fantastic.
You want to start over again?
No, it's
Yeah, I think Papa Brad's got this. He's got the green jacket.
Yeah, he's good. I'm playing as the same golfer that he chose.
The golf pro.
That's the guy who I use.
Yeah, he's decent.
His power bar is the easiest one to get the hang of. At first, I
Yeah,
thought
I
the
would say-
muscle bound dude would be the best.
I would say he's your beginner guy. Your
Yeah,
novice.
like, easy for
Do you guys pay attention to the wind at all?
Yes. Because the wind does factor in it, especially if you get the ball up in the air with your iron shots. It more hang time, so the wind's going to affect
Yeah.
the ball more. Yeah.
Now, it'll go 140 yards if I don't bring this power down.
No, you got to club up. You're 151 yards away. You got to club up.
Yeah.
Again. Yeah, club up again. You 7-iron.
See that? This is what I like about this game. You can't just like sit there hanging out all day. That timer will start.
Yeah.
And I tested it to see what would happen if that timer runs out. That's it. You just screwed up that hole.
You lose a turn.
Yeah, I thought maybe like if the
penalty.
timer runs out, it'll just take the shot on wherever you're at, but it won't.
Yeah, it's always going to hook to the
So what do you think here? He should go up more on the right, and then it's going to hit and roll
Yeah,
down.
left, yeah.
So his angle, he should probably angle it,
Yeah, you
a
gotta
little
aim
bit
a little
more.
bit to the right, yeah. Because
Why are you guys aiding him?
Oh, a little too much.
You had the right idea. It was just
Too
a
much.
little, yeah.
Right steps. That was the smartest thing I heard tonight. Like, why are we doing that? Why are we helping him?
Because we're gamers.
He's doing good. I think he's going to get to keep playing. So this would be the point. If you don't do well, it's game over. Put another quarter in if you want to keep playing. but he's made it.
Yeah, you have to get par, I think, at least. If you get bogeys, then that's pretty good for the quarter in.
Oof, slice. Might not be too bad. Oh no. Oh, that's good.
No, it's just
Close to
good.
the center.
So good. So good.
Now this one, you should change your stance. Aim more to the right and then hook the ball to the left with your stance. That's what would be best.
Look at that. Like when he put on the club to go far, look how small of a space he has to get it right.
Get a little bit of a hook. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, look at the wind too.
Oh man. Okay, that was too difficult. I'm just gonna have to stick with the regular stance.
This stance affected your spin meter?
Yeah, it got real small.
That's weird.
Got like where it was just a little tiny sliver. What if I can make it over the water?
This
I
shot,
think you can.
yeah, you should be able to. You're 170 yards.
Yeah.
And the wind's blowing sort of
Right, it's
down.
blowing
Yeah,
backwards.
Yeah.
You should be good.
It's going to push your ball to the left, your shot to the left a little bit. Yeah, it's pushing. I can see it already a little bit. Good shot. Oh, you're right on top
It's
of
on
the
the green.
hill.
Oh, he's in a
Right on
good
the
spot
hill.
too.
Yeah,
So
good
if you
spot.
don't blow this, if you go too hard and roll down the hill,
Get the right weight. That should be good. That should be good. 4 players. Come on. Go, go, go.
Oh, a little short. A little short. It's okay, I got this.
It's all a feel thing. The more we play, the better we're going to get at
What an excellent game, though. I
it.
mean,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
that's it. So he's out. So what? Let's see how we can see what his score is. Let it run out. Let's see what happens. Well, we already know he made it to.
Well, you got a birdie and you got a par, and then did you par this one?
Yeah, let's see if it shows
Bogey
his
this
score
one.
at least.
He got a birdie, a par, and a bogey, so he's par. He's
So he's even. Yeah, so he's even, really. Yeah. I didn't show the score. All
It
right.
didn't even show his score.
No.
No,
All right,
his
Papa
score would
Brad.
Be, his score would be
actually,
0.
yeah.
who do you want to go next?
The best I've ever played.
Who are you calling out to go next?
I'm gonna call out Steps, my
Okay.
golf partner.
All right, Steps, get your game ready. Nix is ready with his stretch screen.
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna mute myself and then listen to you guys on the headphones. Okay. Or
Okay.
on the speakers, because my headphones don't reach.
Just watching a track mode right there.
Steps is still on R-Type.
Look at all those good games.
Fantastic games.
That Peter Peppers is impossible.
What's impossible to say that 3 times fast?
You know what kills that game? It doesn't have leaderboards. They should put leaderboards on that game. People start playing it.
Might be a reason why they couldn't. Who knows?
Yeah, but I think you would see people getting back into it if it
Oh,
had
I agree
leaderboards.
with you. Absolutely.
Like the classic games, having leaderboards makes you want to play them. At least for me, it does.
Especially
So
if you
see,
don't-
it's always the same thing, like as far as the terrain, but they put the hole in different areas. So
Right.
she should probably try to stay over to the left
Steps
and
is
not have
playing,
to deal with that hill.
playing a different golfer, huh?
What she picked? She picked the magician. She picked.
Thanks to die for.
So this player does not have a lot of power, but can do like pull off like good maneuvers.
And I think what is it? The
And look how slow the-
technician
look how
is.
Look how
He'll be
slow the
putting?
power bar goes on him. The
Ooh,
bar.
so this
moves
is-
slower. It seems
All right,
like
so
the
this is
more-
where people screw up because
Because
she's
you
gonna
gotta
have
use
to
the
adjust.
power.
All right, she knows what to do.
Yeah.
This is how Goofy Foot kept screwing up
Yeah.
when I was playing him. He was keeping the power all the way up, and then he was hitting it a mile away.
Oh,
Look at that.
How
How close? Let's see how close it actually
Nice.
is. Oh, come
Oh, are you
on.
kidding me?
man,
Give it
that's
to her.
almost
Come
in
on.
there.
What is this going to be, a
Just
bogey?
tap it in.
Oh, she got par.
Tap it in.
Golf
There you
clap,
go.
golf clap.
Golf clap. Well done, Steps.
All right, so she's even. What? How did you finish, Brad? You finished.
Even. Yeah, on the third
You finished
hole.
even.
Yeah, he played all
third
3
hole.
holes. Bogeyed the last hole. That's what ended the
So
round. Yeah.
potentially we can have a tie in this.
Yeah,
Well, she
that's
can keep
cool, though.
going, right? If she pars the next 2 holes, she'd keep going, correct?
I think if we have a tie, we need to kick on a multiplayer match, and have the whoever ties play each other.
Well, you said
Just
play.
play-
Do
you
you
could
keep
just play
going,
one
right?
hole and see
You
who
just say
wins.
play. Do you keep
Have a
going,
winner.
right? So if she
Yeah.
gets past the 3rd hole, it gets to hole 4. She beat Papa Brad.
Yeah.
So
That's
she has to
true.
par. She has to
Yeah.
par minimum each hole.
Oh, you see, I did a shot like that and got it right in the hole.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
I
just-
did it. I did it on the other night when I was streaming. So
Yeah.
she needs to probably
Yeah.
go more to the right. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's going to go uphill and then fall downhill. Yeah. She just has to get the right power now.
This
That's-
game to
no,
me
that-
was a real surprise. It's such a
That's
fantastic
too
game.
much. That's too much.
It was a total surprise. I didn't
Hey, so
expect
good,
a game like
like-
this.
Oh,
Having
A little
played it
too
now
hard.
3 times all through all 18 holes, I can say online it plays great too. It's a really good, relaxing online game to play. You know,
Yeah, before this, the only thing that we had that was like golf, which wasn't really a golf game, was the casino golf.
Ooh, boo.
That's more like
Who weren't?
those
Okay.
casino
Or-
games that you see in the stores.
All right.
she's out.
It's game.
All right.
Hole
Well,
2, so I
let's-
guess I'm still ahead, huh?
Yeah. So, Brad, you can since you're in the
Call
lead.
out. Okay, I'm gonna call
Who do you want to
out,
go next?
I will call out Brooklyn.
All right. So I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna give you good sound so you won't be able to hear me. But
I got a par.
Excellent job.
you did well, Steps. But it was just
Wow.
that one. That hole was in a bad spot.
Yeah, but I got a par, and I was even. He was even too, right? So
You bogeyed the second hole there, though, didn't you?
no, I got a. It said par shot, didn't it? It doesn't matter. Brad got a hole ahead, so we'll go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you bogeyed the second
gets the
hole. That's
furthest?
why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what.
I like that
character-
each golfer is different. Now I noticed that the golfer that Steps played, the power meter moved a lot slower.
Oh, that's too loud.
Too loud. Too loud.
Too loud.
Break it down. That's
Right-
good, right there.
Right
How
there,
about
right
this?
there.
That's
Sweet
good.
spot.
That's 3/4.
Yeah. Let's see which one he picks. Which one does he pick?
Magician,
No, golf pro.
the golf pros who I picked. The golf pros pretty good.
I picked the technician. Is who I chose.
Is it the technician or magician?
No, I chose the technician.
Technician. Yeah, well, his power bar seems like that'd be the easiest one to get dead on.
Yeah, the one with the power. His meter goes really fast. His spin meter.
Oh man, the guy the muscle guy's tough. But you better have some good reaction speed.
That's a good drive.
Nice shot.
Right down the fairway. 5 miles an hour to wind blowing to the right. And yeah, you're definitely going to want to aim to the left a little bit more so. He definitely wants to land on the green on the left because of that hill. Let's see what he does. Here's the shot.
Nice.
Oh!
On the
A little bit too
green,
much mustard,
nice.
but let's see. Does he have a good
Nice.
line?
Brooklyn's
He's got a
got
good
some
lie.
skills.
Got a good lie here. Perfect.
Got some skills.
Just gotta get the juice here.
They get the power me. Now, how far does each little bar move you? Like I know. Look at
I-
that, a birdie. Awesome, good job.
I would have to say you take the amount of bars and like it's the
Is each one a
fraction,
yard?
right? Well, it depends on the range of the club. I'd have to read what the putter's range does.
Okay.
Let's look. We'll check it next time he's putting.
Okay, so I went back and I watched the video of my play. I did get a par on both holes, and it asked me to continue after 2 holes. So you have to get at least a birdie in the first 2 holes to not have put a quarter in.
Okay.
Okay.
Not that it matters, but I'm just letting you guys know.
That's cool. No, that's good to know.
Well, yeah, in case we're doing like stuff like this,
We need to know. We need to know
some
how it
challenges. Yeah, how it works, absolutely.
works. Take care, Bobby. Got G Parker's Arcade Room in the chat. Loves golf games.
Nice. Here we go. What's the so 23 centimeters is your putt, essentially. Your putter distance. The rest is. Oh no, that's
meters,
rest. Never mind.
10 meters.
Okay,
22
forget what I just said.
So, like, is each bar a meter?
No, I don't think each bar is a
No?
meter. No. Oh.
Oh, don't roll, don't roll, don't roll.
Ah, it's rolling.
Oh, that's gonna kill him.
Game over. Game over. If you haven't checked out G Parker's Arcade Room, man, he does some awesome pinball content for virtual pinball. Very cool. And he has some real pinball machines too.
Getting smack it hard. You're going
Got a
uphill.
cool channel.
Did he get a par on hole 1?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He's not gonna get past this.
We
Oh,
got
a
par.
par. We got par. That's probably it though.
They let him go on.
No, he got birdie. Sorry, on the first one.
We got a
Fine.
birdie.
Oh, you got a
That's
birdie.
why you need a birdie and a par to get the whole 3.
So he's got a
Got a birdie. Oh, we're tied.
or par. No, because you bogeyed this hole.
Oh, I bogeyed this hole.
Yeah, you bogeyed this hole to break even.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go Brooklyn.
All right, wind
Like, this
blowing,
game
so-
gives you nothing though. Like, it doesn't set the arrow where it needs to be when you start. Like, I'm used to those like basic golf games where when you
Yep.
start, like they kind of set you up for the first shots. It's got him shooting off the screen. See that?
Mhm.
It doesn't really like put it like close to where it needs to be all the time.
Nice shot.
It's in the fairway. It's looking good. I think Brooklyn's gonna take me out right here.
Just clear that water.
He's got it.
Go, 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 go.
He's
Yeah.
got it. Not on the rough
gotta
though.
chip it in.
Not on the
Gotta
green.
chip it
Got to
in.
chip it in. Get a little chip action.
Aim. You gotta make sure you aim. You gotta aim.
Yeah.
You're using your 3-wood. Don't shoot yet. There we go. Oh baby. There we go. There we go. There we go. Just tap it in. You only got 7 yards out of 100-yard club there. There we go. Oh, you hit the
Oh,
pin.
you hit the pole. You hit the
Outside,
pin.
yeah. Oh,
Hit the pin.
it's like you needed to use 1 bar, but you know what? That's not bad because it didn't end up on the hill.
Good. He just pulled ahead.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn
No,
is
he
in the
tied
lead.
you. He
Oh, he
tied
tied?
you. He's tied.
No, he's -1 still.
Isn't it? Oh no, yeah, you're right. He is minus
He's -1 still.
He is -1.
So he's ahead.
He's ahead, yes.
He's ahead by
Yeah.
1. Yeah.
So you're the only one left, Nick.
Congratulations, Brooklyn.
Thank you.
Who are you
All right.
calling out, buddy?
Well, I have no choice. I'm going to call out Nix. Let's see if he can tie me or beat me. If he happens to tie me, the way we're going to settle this is we're going to get into an online match. Online seems to play well. The only thing that seems right now wonky in online is the music. All right, let's bring
have any problem
Yeah,
with the
online, even when you get lag, is
Nick's
not
up.
bad because the golf
Yeah.
is it works
It's
really
not
well.
that bad. I mean, when we played, we didn't have any issues.
Probably the
no,
best game I've played
the
online.
actual golfing experience is perfect. The only thing that is off when I did it was the music. It seemed to like stutter at parts.
I don't know if I noticed that.
So I basically got you by 1 shot, Brad.
Yep, 1 shot.
You'll probably.
You know where I screwed up? If I would have
In the
you
golf
saw how
pro-
close I was
golf
to being
pro's
on the
a good
green.
all-arounder.
Oh, I don't know if you heard Brooklyn Menace, but like I got 2
Oh.
pars, so I was even. But you don't get to continue with 2 pars unless you
Yeah,
put
I
in a
mean,
quarter. So
unless you put in the quarter, you have to do really well to keep going
yeah.
on 1 quarter. Yeah, I didn't have a bad run. I want to play like one night. Like we don't have to do it on a show or anything, but I want to play a full round against somebody.
You could do like a multiple players, right? Everybody play, just have everybody screen up, and away you go.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody starts at the same time. Everybody
That would be
plays.
cool. That would be cool. Just throw all the screens up.
Right.
Well, just keep putting quarters in till you get to the end. See who has
How
the
many
best
people
score.
can you have on here? 6, 8,
I can have up to 10 people on here.
10?
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, that's a tough spot.
Got a little bit of a hilly's gone.
That's a really bad.
That's a tough one, yeah.
Dude, that sucks so bad when I hit it and it rolled down the hill.
I know. I was like,
But
oh,
at least I
goodness.
recovered.
Haven't you recovered so well? You got it. Like those kind of holes usually kill me.
Yeah, like if you're not used to this game, he's good.
Oh
Got the
damn!
birdie.
Nice.
Damn.
Birdie.
If you're not good at this game or just getting used to it, you get into that position, you're hitting the ball back and forth, and you just completely.
I was doing that last.
You wind
night.
up like you shoot so many times, you just lose.
Okay.
All right. Well, this hole's in a good placement.
Let's see what happens here. Let's see where we got wind, no wind here.
All right. Well, this hole's in a good placement.
Sorry.
All right, we'll do this. Okay, here we go. Bam! Let's go.
Nice, right in the center.
Look at that. Boom.
Yep.
Right on the fairway.
Not in, the trees aren't in the way. I'm in a great spot here. Great lie.
Nix does not lose.
Oh, I do lose. And it ain't over yet. Here we go.
I'm feeling confident, Steps. We'll see.
Let's see. Want to move just a smidge, maybe right there. Take 1 power down. Go. Probably should have powered
Not
up.
the spot you wanted to put it, though. See?
No.
If you would have been more to the left or the right, that was the good place.
Let's see. Let's do that right there. And let's try. I think that might do it. Let's try it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah!
That's it. Oh, this guy, man.
Oh my gosh!
It's got another birdie.
Yes.
So he has to completely screw up now, or I'm done.
Oh
He's
my
not.
God.
He's not
Best
gonna
I've
do
ever
that.
done.
He's not gonna do that. He's
My
got
God.
it.
Wow, baby. All right, here we go.
You know what? Brooklyn Menace. Nix eats pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
Ouch.
Oh.
I had to quote Happy Gilmore. I had to.
Look at him, right in the center. Go in the sand trap. Ah, I need him to screw up. Aren't we supposed to whisper if we're announcing golf?
There we go.
He's bending his knees. He takes
Yes.
a swing.
So he's trying to get fancy now to show off. Go in the rough. Oh, man.
I'll hook the shot a little bit. Yeah.
This is not looking good for me. Well, he has a tree in the way. Let's see what happens here.
No, I don't think it's in the way as far as.
And the wind is
far
blowing
away.
backwards.
Yeah, I want to club up for
Oh,
that.
he's going with the more powerful club.
Nix has a chance here to win the Waterbury Open.
I know what he's going to do. See, now he's going to take the stance and turn it. He's going to get fancy.
No.
On the rough.
She hooked a little too much.
This is a par 5, though.
That's par 5. Here we go. Rough. I gotta turn that power down.
See, when you shoot from here, though, your chances of hitting the pole is
So-
like super high.
He needs to get a bogey, right? To tie up with me.
He'd have to fuck this up. Yeah.
He's not going to.
Oh, he's in a good placement, too. Look at that.
Yeah, he's not going to miss that. It's in.
R.
So that makes
Is that
him
it? Did he
-2.
take it?
-2.
No, -3.
-2.
Yeah, -2. -2.
He gets to keep
-2.
going. Did I get up to this hole?
No, you got up to hole 3 and you were, what, -1? Or are you 0 even? Did you lose your points? I don't know.
Yeah, this is hole 4. Yeah. So I won.
No, I didn't even get to this hole.
Looks like a foot. The whole
Freaking Knicks,
the whole
man.
Let's
thing
keep
looks
going,
like a
let's keep
foot.
going. All right, what do we got to do here? This is a par 3.
Yeah, you're 230 and it's 233. You're good. Just
Let it sail.
Let's get a hole
Actually,
in
although
one.
I got to club up.
I want to say talk
You're gonna go
about
higher?
hole in one.
Yeah, because of the wind.
he's right in the center. Let's see if this was a good choice. It was. Yeah, you're right. You know what? If you would have used that other club, you wouldn't have made it. That's a bad spot.
Yeah, it is. Oh gosh.
You might want to just go for no. That might be a bad. That's like a tight spot because if you go too far, you're gonna roll down into that other hole.
I have to kind of aim, and with
Yeah.
the right power, maybe.
Exactly.
Let's try that.
It's all in the hips,
Let's
man.
try.
All in the hips.
Let's try that power. Let's go. Oh, just a
No,
little more
not
power.
good
A little more
enough.
power would have done it. It would have hooked right in with a little more power.
When did that happen on the last hole?
Oh man, here we go. I gotta give this power now. Just power. There we go. Drain
And he
it.
has par. Well, they let him keep playing.
Nope.
No.
That
Yeah, this
was
game's no joke.
fantastic.
Like you have to
No
really
joke.
do good to keep going.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's
On
On
brutal.
one quarter.
I can't believe I did
Brutal.
that well. I wasn't playing this good. Oh, it's fantastic.
Brad, how are we gonna handle this? Should we just like how do we get rid of Nick?
Look at Brad's shirt, man.
That's what I'm
He-
talking about.
Hold on.
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
can
Steps do.
Steps do.
Nice, he's made a shirt.
Steps do.
Brad,
Come on.
maybe I
Oh
just
my
ban Nick from the
goodness.
studio.
Oh my
We try-
goodness, it's time.
Oh man.
Is that lemonade, spark
That's that good
lemonade
stuff.
again?
Oh,
I have no control over
This is
my
the
own
one
show.
I
I
like.
just let them do
Smart.
whatever they want. Go ahead.
That's right. That's right. This is the steps.
What flavor is that?
This is Spark.
Spark lemonade.
Spark. This flavor is amazing. It's good.
Raspberry
Look at this.
lemonade.
Favorite.
Costume
Yeah, I love
changes and everything going on
It. Love
here.
it, man. This is for Steps.
Mine's all gone. It's empty.
Steps, have you gotten a cease and desist from Mountain Dew yet for the shirts?
No, dude, they don't have the same font. They're similar.
Oh, that's so cool.
Like Steps do is its own thing.
It's its own
That's
thing,
right.
man. Steps do, man.
Well, I thought I was going to win something.
I thought you were too. I did. I honestly, that's the best game I've played yet. On
Yeah,
that.
of course.
It's amazing.
Wow.
I don't know,
I
man.
will say
Putting. I
this.
couldn't believe I
will say
got the
this. I
putting.
will say this. Steps can definitely testify this. I got way better from the first time I played.
You got better because they were coaching you. I don't know
That
what
is
to do.
true. That is true. Because I am
We were
horrible.
coaching everybody.
But thank you. Thank you for the coaching. The coaching worked. That is probably true.
Unbelievable.
Did good.
It's a great
Okay.
game, though. I mean, 18 or 20 people are sitting here watching it. It's fun, man. You know?
I like the game. I like the game a lot, and
It's great.
I think the
play
only
more.
reason I lost is because I wasn't sitting down. If I was sitting down, I would have won.
I definitely would play some more.
Oh,
That's a sit-down game.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely gonna put some hours in tomorrow for sure.
Who wants to play a whole round of that? I want to play 18
I want to play
holes.
some Moon Patrol. I want to see Nick's play Moon Patrol.
Oh,
Have Nick's
man.
fire up Moon Patrol. I want to get some tips. I want to get some
Nick
tips
will
so I can
be
get
all
better.
night with 1/4, man.
No, you won't.
No,
you
no.
won't. You can't
You
play
don't
all
talk-
night. I mean, you're not going to make it past like probably 2 to 3 courses maximum.
Well, once you get past that point, then they say, "Here's the champions course."
All right. How about I turn on Moon Patrol? Let's see how I can do it. Okay.
Go for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right. So you guys
We'll
keep
help you.
talking.
We'll talk you through
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Talk me through it.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna get Moon Patrol all set.
Okay.
Are
Maybe
you
Nick's
ready?
can coach you. Maybe
Are
Nick's can coach you.
ready?
I
No, I don't
figure
think
out-
coaching's gonna work.
I'll tell you one trick that I figured out. It automatically boosted my score to almost double. Whenever you see the double rocks, don't shoot them twice. Shoot them once and jump over them. When you get the
Ladies
double
and
rocks,
gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the 1982 classic Moon Patrol.
Moon
There.
Patrol. Let's
Where's
do
Moon
this.
Patrol? Why isn't it up yet?
Yeah, where's Brooklyn's screen?
I'm stalling.
Dude, I announced it. It's
I wanna
time to
watch
go.
Nick's.
It's time to go. Showtime.
All right.
Curtain
I'm gonna
raised.
give you some sound on it too.
Hey,
Okay.
look, we got Mr. Miami Cuddles.
Miami.
chat.
I hear golf. Yeah, let's play golf.
I bet you Cuddles will be good at golf.
I'm having a new show. We're just gonna play Major Title 2. That's all we're gonna do.
The major title
Absolutely.
two
Be better than the PGA Tour here. With more sass math. Absolutely.
He's got a high score of 20,900. That's not very promising.
Oh, he can. He's gonna do it here.
Mr. Miami Cuddles says games aren't AAA, developers can be AAA. Williams was big time AAA.
We have a new game coming out for the iRcade. It's called Triple A, the game.
AAA.
Hey, doing good, Brooklyn? Essentially, you can just keep going and doing what you're doing. But there are times where the game's going to make you slow down, else you will get hit with those. You just don't have a choice. You just have to slow down. Those missiles get launched and they're coming right at you and you can't shoot them. So far, so good. He's on pace to do the
This game
59
puts you
seconds.
in because this first little run to E is so easy. You're like, oh, I got this. I got this. This is going to
It
be no
can be.
problem. This is no problem.
That's perfect. He just did it. Boom, 59 seconds.
Yep.
And maximum
Perfect run.
points, bonus points here.
Maximum points.
I think you get about 3,100 here.
This is like
Go.
the easy to learn, difficult to master. Like they sucker you in, like starting easy like that. They're like, oh yeah, I got this.
Now this one, after every big crater jump after these enemies, there's going to be a boulder to shoot.
Mhm.
There you go, another
Oh,
boulder.
good. He
coming up.
shot the missile. Those little ones are tough.
Yep. The only way to destroy those little ones is you have to shoot them at the
I
end
think
of
you
your
saw you
shot.
came to the
Just
double
did there.
rock. What you want to do with the double rock is you want to shoot it once, then jump over it. Then you don't have to scrub all your speed off.
At times, I do recommend shooting the rocks. They're 100 points apiece, and they add up as you play through the game. That'll really boost your score.
I watched this guy who was scoring in the 100,000s. He did it every time. He would shoot the rock only once, the double rock, and jump over it. So there must be some kind of pattern that does.
Well, he just wants to get through the map quickly when they do that. You don't slow down. You shoot the first rock and then jump over the second without slowing down.
I think what happens too is they start like there you go. See how they put that big gap there right before the double rocks? Because if you shoot both double rocks, you're gonna have to slow down, and then if you have a big gap, it could get you.
But those double rocks, you really don't have to slow down too much. You just have to let off the joystick and then just go boom, boom, and then speed back up. Right, slow down, slow down. You gotta jump. Time the jumps. Time the jumps. Don't even touch the joystick. Don't even touch the joystick. Just time the jumps. Yep.
Yep. That's how you gotta do this. Just like a constant speed, where you can judge.
Now they're gonna get closer. They're gonna get closer together in this section in L. Yeah, here we go. There's the close ones here. Quick section. Got it. Oh, he's got this. Go.
He's got it. Yeah.
Yeah, go. You got the timing down. Got the timing down. Go.
Come on, Brooklyn. New high score.
Go, baby.
Let's beat 20,900. You can do it, man.
Excellent run so far. That's it. Go. Speed up. Speed up. Go. Go. Go.
Now you got ships. Look at that. That's a perfect beat on him too.
Yeah, in that case, you had to slow down just a smidge.
Yeah, to slow down,
but missile underneath you.
Force you to slow down. You really got to read the missiles, like when they shoot them off.
And that also helps you align the enemies above you too. Sometimes when they go forward, you can slow them down.
Oh man, almost speed his high score.
Because it's splitting your attention because you're looking up at the projectiles and then you got to look at the ground too.
It's almost like though, if you play it enough, you get a feel for the timing of where the holes are. I swear, for me, it's like I started just like knowing where the hole would be by. Maybe it's how fast you're going. You get a feel for it.
Yeah, and you're listening to the sound effects and the timing of that.
Absolutely. This game has so much strategy, and it's such a deep game. It seems simple, but when you start playing it, there's a lot to it.
Is this a 1/4 challenge or what?
Brooklyn's doing good.
He beat his high score. He's going.
Beat his high score. He's got a new high score.
Right, this is the boulder run. So when we get to P, there's going to be the hill of boulders.
Yep.
Roll
right, back a little bit. Here come the boulders.
Yeah, you can shoot the two. Bang, bang. And then bang, bang. Usually I go full speed.
With this first group of boulders, I kind of hang in the middle and then back off when I get the doubles.
Yeah.
How do you play this?
Yeah, I
kind of hang in the middle and then back off.
I go full speed and just back off the double. Back off the double boulders.
It works
and
good.
Then speed up. I slow down here. And this section where he is now, you want to slow down here.
You're going to have double rocks, and then you're going to have big gaps.
All right, now
let's start throwing double rocks and big gaps.
Send it.
He's doing good.
I think this level there's no more gaps. It's just enemies. Yeah, S, T, T's at the end.
Right they usually have one little one before the end.
Boom, jump. Yeah. Hey, you're good. Send it. There you go.
There you go.
Yes. Nice. Now this is the tank level. T for tank. That's how I remember.
Oh, tank. T for tank.
Yeah, that's how I do it. It's like O for boulder, like boulders are circle. Yeah, that kind of
patterns repeat. That is true. How do you remember which level's the mine? The mine is what?
J like Jack in the Box.
J. Okay, J is mine
like
level.
Like, boom! Explosion. I don't know. Surprise.
You also have the little the little stoplight thing that tells you.
Yeah. Right, this is going to teach you the timing for the tanks. Right, jump, jump, and then bang, 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 jump.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The double rock, when he shot both of them, it slowed him down too much.
Yeah, you don't want to slow down too much. You don't even really have to
shoot one, and you can actually jump over that rock and clear that gap if you're going full speed.
Oh, no. But hey.
Good job, new high score.
New personal best.
Congratulations, personal best. That's what you should be going after. You got better than you got before.
It's only one way up.
Sir Sega says he hates the.
You saw it happen here live. I beat my high score.
Beat your high score. Congratulations. Nice run. Nice run.
You beat it by
Who wants to, yeah.
I want to watch Nick's.
Because I didn't screw up. I didn't screw up early on.
Well, I could go because I probably won't last that long. Nick's will probably last forever.
I
Man,
watch Nick's
Second
first.
level.
What?
Where I die, I'll probably make it to like O or something in the second level. Always get stuck.
I don't think though I would be like what you saw me do just now. Like, don't think if I went back and put another
Yeah.
quarter in that I'm going to repeat that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard. Just like sometimes you have good
Yeah.
runs and then sometimes you don't, you know?
Oh, there we go.
If I clear the first level, I feel really good. Like for me, like that's a good start, you know?
Other way. Moon Patrol.
Yeah, I'm glad at least I did that live, so
That was
I
awesome.
have a record of it. I don't think I'm going to do much better than that.
Look pretty
Alright.
smooth to me. I didn't see any slowdown at all on the Moon Patrol while you're playing.
Are we playing Moon Patrol or are we not? Or what's going on?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
Go for it? Okay. Cool. I'll do it. Let me go. Settings, game capture.
I wish
I'm
it was
going
slowed down.
to
It would make it a bit easier.
Mute the mic.
Yeah. Would make it easier. Mr. Miami Cuddles says I'll get the golf game on sale. For me, I have too many games to play. That's a good problem.
What do you like? I mean, I can't tell with him if that would be his type of game or not.
I don't know.
He's hit or miss. I don't like. He seems like this style game, like Moon Patrol,
Mhm.
is more would be something like what he likes.
Mhm.
All right, so Steps is playing.
She's got a high score of 16,750 listed. So we know she has scored at least that high.
She is slowing down. I can kind of tell. It's very gradual.
Mhm. Yeah, this first level, you want to just go as fast as you can. Get
Yeah,
maximum.
this is
points.
where you want to at least
wide open.
get your first.
It's not like pouring the difficulty.
Just get
on
your
you yet.
first chance of getting your score as high as possible.
I do agree. Zero Eyes is amazing. That's a good game.
That's a tough one, man. You
Mhm.
got to keep crashing into the cars.
Yeah, it reminds me of kind of like a bump and jump, but you're in an arena. It's a great game. Very cool.
You know what I like that I picked up that I had passed on, and I really wound up enjoying it is Dommy, that domino game.
Mhm.
It's kind of like it's a regular arcade game, but they just took their own spin on it. You got to like knock the dominoes, and then they line up while you're being chased by enemies.
It's clearing the first.
I should play that one so you
first
can see
letter?
it. It's pretty cool. I think Miami Cuddles would like that one. It's either Domi or Domi. Oh, she did not jump far enough on that.
Yeah, you got to have the speed.
Brad, did you expect this one? Like this one came out of nowhere.
Oh my goodness! I
They
was
really
like-
kept this. They
did.
really kept that
Yeah,
hidden.
when they were announcing.
There you go.
it was
Short-lived.
cool.
Let me plug in my headset.
Valiant effort.
That was such a crazy night of just one announcement after the other.
I know, it's cool.
So what is next up on that list that they announced? That like what's the next one that's coming out? Do you remember?
Is it Ninja Spirit? Or is it
Vigilante? No.
no Vigilante?
No, Vigilante I think is like the last one.
Yeah.
I
Spirit.
Ninja Spirit's December something, and that would be. Let's see, when's the next game coming out? It's coming out.
Don't show me mine.
So
Let's
it would
see.
be R-Type, wouldn't it?
I think it's
That's-
either R-Type or Ninja Spirit.
When I bought my Turbo Express back in the day when that thing first came out, I picked up Splatterhouse, Bonk's Adventure, and Ninja Spirit. And Ninja Spirit, I played through that whole game. That game was amazing. That was like they had like rated that game perfect when that first came out. And
Yeah.
you know what? I never even realized that it had an arcade version. I always thought that was just, it was made right for the Turbo graphics. So this will be the first time I get to play it.
It plays the exact same. It's identical. The difference is the backgrounds are.
The backgrounds are more detailed. That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what I put in my video. So if you watched it,
Yeah, I learned from you, Steps.
Yeah.
We got Brad up. What are you doing, man?
I'm sorry, I had some technical issues. Hold on.
Man, I need to play more. That was only the second time I played Moon Patrol.
You know how stupid I am? I threw out my Turbo Express. It was in mint condition.
God.
I had the box in mint condition. Like even whatever plastic wrap came in the box, I had everything. Because it didn't turn on anymore. And back then I didn't realize, that could have been fixed.
Yeah, the capacitors are notorious for going bad, and you just need to get a new capacitor. Man, I wish I had a Turbo Express, man. I'm thinking about buying one, but the problem is they're like $1,000.
Well, mine would have been worth as high of a value because I'm not kidding when I say I had it in immaculate condition. All the games, even the little, when you open the case, had the little plastic thing that the little cards went in.
Yeah, those little cards are worth a fortune too. All the TurboGrafx games are kind of rare, man. I wish I would have bought that one Rich on the Flying Carpet shooter game. That thing's worth the Magical Chase. That thing's worth like as much as a car.
Oh, you know what I also had? I had Zonk's. That's the shooter game, the Bonk shooter game. I had that one too. That was one. I never beat that.
See, this is why I think that it'd be great if iiRcade could get the TurboGrafx license from. I guess Konami owns it, but like those games would play really well on the iiRcade because they would play really good on a turbo stick, a joystick, and yeah.
Look at Brad's score. It's almost like double mine.
I think Bonk is another game that would be cool to have, even if it's just the arcade version of Bonk.
Right.
I played the Bonk arcade game at Galloping Ghost.
Yeah, I never realized that Bonk was an arcade game too.
Oh, Brad. There we go.
So that's the thing. If we ever did get them on here, we would get like Ninja Spirit, the arcade game.
I heard you guys when I was playing this keep telling me I need to go faster, and I'm like, I usually just go slow right now.
Oh, the jumps.
Oh, you screwed it.
I missed the time that would jump. Oh. Go.
Still to this day, I own every system, and I keep all of my games are in immaculate condition. I've literally never even taken the booklet out of any of my games to read them.
Do you have the TurboGrafx?
No, I only had the Turbo Express. I never had TurboGrafx.
So what'd you do with the games?
I sold them, and I sold those maybe 10 years ago.
So you probably didn't do that very great on them as you would have now.
I probably did something stupid and just like bundled them. I sold those. I sold all my Saturn games, and I had some really some of the ones that are worth a lot.
Yeah, I was really dumb. I sold the Japanese version of X-Men versus Street Fighter and Marvel versus Street Fighter for the Saturn with a RAM card. I should never done that. Actually, I've sold most of my stuff, to be honest. The only original console I have is my Super NES, I think.
I got rid of all of them.
I do have my Nintendo. Well, I have a Nintendo 64, but I bought it during COVID.
I have all the minis now. Do you know why I got rid of them, Steps?
Why?
This is what an OCD maniac I am. Because you know how like just naturally they would like oxidize and get discolored?
Yeah, you can fix that.
Yeah, well, I did fix it. I sold it. That's how I fixed it.
I never had yellowing on my Super Nintendo ever. But I was in the basement. It was in the basement like most of its life. So like it looks the same color it did day one, and I never got a yellow. I never had to fix it.
I was always the person out there day one, and when any console came out during the holiday season, whenever back in the days when they used to do the midnight releases for everything, I was there. I was at everything.
What was I gonna say? I had an original Nintendo forever, but the problem was when I was in college, I babysat. Oh, that sucks. I babysat a bunch of people that were on shrooms, and they freaking broke my Nintendo.
I remember playing Blaster Master on Nintendo, and I had to leave the game on because there was no way to save it. And I was like so far into it, and somebody turned off the Nintendo.
Yeah,
even back then, I always looked for the best way to get the best visual quality out of it. So I actually had my original Nintendo hooked to a computer screen. It used to look really good on there.
Yeah, I got rid of all my Nintendo games about 10 years ago. Maybe a little bit less. Because my Nintendo was broken, so I was like, why do I, But I kept the Super Nintendo, and I kept all the Super Nintendo games. That's what I got. Add this or I bought later. See, to me, I think the Nintendo games emulate well.
I had N64 the day it came out.
I did too. That was a big deal for me because I bought it with my first job. Funny. I bought everything. I bought the Pilot Wings, the Mario 64, extra controller. Oh, that's it.
He's got one more life. He's got one more life.
Oh, you got more?
He's got one more life.
Did I beat him score-wise, even though he got further?
Maybe.
I think so.
It's close.
Nix, are you going to play?
I can if you'd like me to. Yes.
Yeah, sure. I know. We already know you're going to get to the pro course.
I want to watch next.
He's going to get to where the
are those favorite games
Moon Patrol card turns red.
Why was there stars on the games?
Oh, he favored them.
Oh, you can't.
If you put them in your favorites,
I didn't even know
they
you
get a
could do
star.
All right.
But when you put them in your favorite, they don't go in alphabetical order. They stay in the order that you put them in there.
Mm.
I use it. I mean, it's cool for like this show. If we have a plan of certain games that we're going to play, throw them in there. But if you start putting like just way too much in there, it just becomes no different than, going through any other category.
Sir Sega saying Magical Chase was one of the last TurboGrafx games. It was a mail away worth over 5,000 easy. Yeah, it is. It's worth a fortune.
Yeah, which I missed out on Panzer Dragon. Was it Saga, the one that was like the RPG?
Yeah.
For the Saturn. That game used to be. I don't know how much it is worth now, but even back in the day, it used to be worth a lot.
I looked up a Vigilante arcade yesterday on eBay. Like it goes for like $3,000.
Wow.
Let's see.
Vigilante is going to be hit or miss for people. I'm telling you, because if you're expecting like a beat 'em up, it's really not a beat 'em up. It's more just like, punch, they fly off the screen. It's just like a Kung Fu Master, but different themed.
There we go, level 2.
Big money! Big prizes! I love it!
Shout out as usual to our good friend Alex, who's usually on the show.
Yeah, this is where the game's gonna not be nice to me.
I may not agree with this super chat, but I will read it anyway because he paid $2 for it. Cuddles needs to give Jetpin another chance.
I have no lives left. Oh my god.
Wait, did I beat Nix at something?
Well, this game is hit and miss. Like some playthroughs are just terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at this point, you should just restart.
Jet
That's
pin
what I
is
usually
like
do. But well, I'm gonna get an extra life. We'll see what we can do here.
jet pin is rage inducing, man. You get the ball all the way up and then it falls all the way back
Come
down.
here. There you go.
Miami likes that other one, Panic Road, that simplified version of jet pin.
I like what's it, Gumbark?
Oh, gun barrage.
Yeah, I like
Yes,
that.
I like that.
Seems awesome.
Yeah, apparently you can get Magical Chase from Japan for like $500 to $700, but the US one is the one that's like $5,200, $6,000.
You notice that he hit the rock, then jumped over
Crazy.
it, double.
There we go.
Panic Road is cool.
No bonus. How do you
I
get
didn't like
how do you
Panic
get a
Road.
bonus? How do you get a bonus?
Not
I
die.
like it.
I died that level. I'm going too fast. I
Oh,
keep
he's
Yeah,
forgetting.
you're
walking
going way
faster
too
than
fast.
mine.
Oh,
Right,
how did he
yeah.
Oh, how
recoup?
did he pull that off?
I slowed down.
Dude's got super
Yeah, but the
difficult.
car doesn't even
Most
slow
people-
down fast.
Most people
It
would drive
does.
right into that mine. There's no way I would have pulled that off.
I always get lulled by those first two levels, and I forget when this level starts. The mines are right there, and then I usually
Yeah.
get caught losing a life.
Like it. I was surprised I got killed in the mines because the mines really is just a timing thing.
Yeah, in the next.
You really got to concentrate. If you take your just a second, like you lose your concentration. That's all it
There we
takes.
go. They have mines again in the red levels, and you actually have to adjust the joystick.
Yeah, I saw that.
that
Like
one.
when you get to the higher levels,
Oh crap! There we go.
you saved yourself. You hit the missile.
Yeah, I don't see why you don't think Vigilante's a beat 'em up, man.
It is a beat 'em up, but it's like, say, a beat 'em up that would be before something like Double Dragon came out and kind of changed the game. It's not like all right, so it's not a beat 'em up whereas you have multiple enemies that you're fighting at once. It's like you got to knock one guy down in front of you or behind you. It's like that style.
So Sega says he has a complete TG16. Is that TurboGrafx? U-card collection,
Yeah.
except Magical Chase.
Yeah,
Awesome, good for you.
that collection's worth a fortune.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I would have bought that stuff like back when I was like in college, and they probably cost like pennies, because nobody wanted it anymore. Now it's like,
Now it's like they intentionally try to make stuff where it's like advertised as limited edition. None of it's going to be worth anything. It's always the thing that you didn't buy that winds up being what was worth a lot. Like, who would have known that when Blockbuster was closing, I should have snagged one of those clay fighters.
man, yeah, I had a chance to get that too. I worked at Blockbuster.
I gotta get a free life here.
Little Samson, that would be the other one you'd like to go back and buy a ton of for Nintendo. Oh my god.
Yeah, I've heard that one's worth a lot. We did a little troll on that. We knew somebody that we were kind of like battling back and forth with on YouTube that wanted one. So we acted like we bought it and I made a fake one and we smashed it.
Looks like it's worth about $1,200. Damn.
Nice.
You get the European version for $350. The cartridges for NES are so huge, but when you take them apart, they're so small. Nix is still going, of course.
Yep. I
Yeah.
think
going.
he's beating
gonna
my
get
score.
He's gonna clear the first course.
So they never made Moon Patrol for NES, huh?
I think they made this for a lot
I
of
made it for
different
everything.
a lot of different systems or computers back in the day.
Mhm.
This to me, like the original arcade,
Real arcade game though is where it's
looks
at.
the best, but I know some people prefer some other versions on the ones that they actually grew up playing.
Yeah, that Atari version is way better than this. Way better.
You can buy the Atari version for like $4.
Mhm.
All right, see what I ended up here. Probably a little behind scoring.
Apparently, it was on Game Boy. Spy Hunter and Moon Patrol Midway.
It'll be on
Arcade
iiRcade soon once the new handheld comes out. It's coming with a iRim cartridge that's gonna have this on it.
All right, here we go. Rocket ship coming.
The one problem I have with iiRcade is when they have stuff like Street Fighter and I'm supposed to play a little handheld. No thanks.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have an arcade stick.
Oh, wow.
Jump too
I
early.
agree. I never liked any of those games. Trying to play it with controllers, I prefer.
So you got to jump
the
and then go
arcade stick.
behind this guy, then shoot him.
Yeah.
They're
just-
trying. Sorry, go ahead.
There you go.
More tanks.
Tanks. You have to jump over that
Oh,
one.
that was nice. That
That
jumped
one
over.
there, you have to. That one there, that's on the edge. You have to actually jump over it. That's the only way you get through it.
Are you purposely killing him?
There you go. That's a tough
So,
section.
not to to go back to I don't know why everyone was talking about slowdown. We've all played this. I haven't seen any slowdown yet.
I'll show you
slow
slow
down.
down in a second.
Okay.
I'll pause the game and then start it back up.
Yeah, that'll cause some slowdown.
That's what causes it. You
Yeah.
shouldn't
Okay.
be able to pause an arcade game anyway, right?
No, they should just disable it, where you just have to go all the way out of it. You can't pause.
I only use it to leave the game. All right, now it's
Yeah,
going to
you're
get
not gonna-
choppy.
Now it's
Not
going to
gonna
be
see it here.
choppy.
Let's check it out.
Mm-hmm.
To the gameplay. Let's-
All right. All you
yeah, there it is. You see it. There's the slowdown.
anti iiRcade people, get the clip. Start clipping.
I think it's going to matter for him.
I might just keep pausing and stopping. Maybe slowing it down will help me out.
Maybe. Look at that. The double rocks on the big jump.
It looks like the slowdown's corrected itself.
It does correct us. Oop. Slipped on the jump button. Anyway, there we go.
Not bad. 61,610.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Nice run.
Thank you.
I knew he was going to beat us.
Cuddles says he's very impressed that iiRcade picked up Moon Patrol.
Yeah, when they announced it, I was more happy for everyone else who was excited. Like, I don't know, I've seen Moon Patrol, but it wasn't like something I expected or knew it was ever coming out. It wasn't a big deal for me, but now that I get to play it, I could see why people enjoy
It
it
was
so
a
much.
huge deal for me. Like, as a classic arcade gamer,
I like the way it looks, and I know that it's one of the first
Yeah.
games that had the backgrounds moving at different speeds.
parallax scrolling. First game with parallax scrolling.
That's fantastic.
All right, so now that we're getting towards the end of the show, who's staying up and playing 18 holes of golf with me?
I gotta go to bed. I've been up since 3:45 yesterday morning.
See what happens
I
here.
gotta get to bed.
I know. Well, I might go single player. Well, all right. When the show ends, I'm starting up a game of golf. I'll do online if anyone jumps in. Maybe Alex will jump in and play 18 holes against me.
Does iiRcade have online? I don't think it does.
No.
No online at all. It's card.
So the whole point of iiRcade is like to keep physical media alive. So I guess people had some sort of issue when they secured this deal with Capcom to get all those games, because the only way they can get them for them not to be on a cartridge. So when they made that announcement, I was like, yo, that's sick. That was unexpected, but apparently people found a reason to be upset about it.
It's not on cartridge?
No.
Why?
Don't
Some
license it that way.
deal with Capcom. The only way they could get that collection is it to be just built into. It's just built into the system.
So they can't get any more Capcom games.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But that's a whole nother. If you like iArcade, you can pretty much play most of the games that are on iArcade. You will find on there. But then you really get a lot of like homebrew stuff. Like it gets deep. It's more
It's more like
I still enjoy playing like anything that I have on there that's on iArcade. Obviously, I want to play it in an arcade setting,
arcade format.
But then there's games on there that you want to play with a controller.
On your couch and play, yeah, like some of the platformers and stuff that they have.
You can see mine right up on top of the iArcade.
You changed your shirt again, Papa.
That's right. Represent.
He's got a rainwater shirt on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm wearing this is
with the Steps Do shirt back on.
Favorite things, yeah.
Where is Rainwater? He showed up on the show on the first one, and that was it.
Yeah, that was the only one. And you know, I put
probably playing board games. It's a Friday night.
I put the clip of.
Is he afraid that I'm going to cause problems and get him into like drama or something?
He's probably playing board games.
I don't know.
He says that he's focused on board games, and it's a weekend, so I would assume that they probably have some board game thing going on.
Well, you keep your board games somewhere else.
I didn't say I was going to play board games. I'm just telling you. I know he likes board games. Have you ever turned on his channel and he's like playing board games?
Yeah.
He does. He's trying to switch. He's trying to rebrand to a board game channel.
I don't know. I would play board games, but I can't find anyone that would want to play them with me. So I would just have like a whole stack of them.
Jeff likes the RPG genre.
He knows what he's talking about, all that stuff. Like if I named the board game, he would just like point and laugh at me, saying that's simple-minded. He likes that deep stuff. It's like probably has a rule book that I wouldn't even want to read.
A rule book. Yeah, that's the problem when some of these games are so complicated. The board game, it takes you half an hour to put it together, and then you're like, okay, let's read the directions. It's like
by that time you don't want to play anymore,
right?
Yeah.
By that time I'm thinking about something else I want to do.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Stay tuned next week because I will be rebranding this entire channel. It's a whole new thing. If anyone steals this, I will be placing a lawsuit on you. What we're going to be doing starting next week is it's the Friday night show where we're just going to assemble board games that take 2 hours to put together. And then we're going to rage quit and end the show.
That sounds
like we're all going to meet at Gen Con in Indianapolis in the summer.
I'll have one viewer. It'll be Rainwater. Maybe he'll come on that show.
Retro says if I could only read.
Oh, that's fine. We're going to read the instruction manual too. It'll be part of the stream. That would be good.
Man, I'm so confused. So it's like I'm so confused. It's Friday night. So what's everyone got going on this
Goofy
weekend?
Foot has a reminder. Saturn was updated. It's more challenging and has added bosses. This game just keeps getting better. Jong, get it.
I think they already said.
Didn't I hear a rumor that they are getting it?
I heard a rumor they're getting it. I hope they're working on it now.
I don't believe it's a rumor. I believe the person that designed the game said it's coming.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I know somebody said it.
Yeah, I'm sure that iiRcade hasn't announced it, but the person that designed the game said it's coming to iiRcade, so I'm pretty sure it probably.
So how is that going to be fun for you, Papa Brad? You already beat it 50 times.
With what? I'm sorry.
That Saturn game?
Oh no, it's fantastic. No, you can't beat that. It's like a score. It's like an infinite. Like it just keeps looping. It's like
how did you play it? Because like I played I played Robotron when I was at Galloping Ghost for the first time. I never played Robotron before, and I made it a point to play it because last time I couldn't because Michael B wouldn't leave the machine, and so you had to use two joysticks, right?
Move and shoot.
So, like, if you're playing it on the PC, what are you playing it with? 2 analog sticks on your
You
controller?
can play it with an Xbox controller with the 2 sticks.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
So if it comes out on the iRcade, it's gonna have to
You
use
can go
both.
true.
It's
You
gonna
can
have
go
to use both
true dual
joysticks.
stick control.
Yeah,
It's like
Bluetooth,
Robotron. It'll be fantastic. It'll
USB.
be ideal.
It's a
for
one
that.
player. It's a one-player game.
It's a 1-player game. No co-op.
So they would have to program it to utilize both at the same time. Got it. Hopefully that's doable when they could do that,
I'm
because
sure they can.
it's a good game. I thought Robotron was pretty fun. I also want to play Spy Hunter, but nobody, like, every time I went to Spy Hunter, there's somebody on Spy
Somebody got it.
Hunter
That was a good game. I remember playing that one.
all the damn time. Spy Hunter. You
Hey,
got almost anything else.
Brooklyn, where can a Retro Arcade Music Man get your merch? My merch is on my channel. Just go to my channel. Where can Retro get your merch at?
Oh, get mine? I would
Yeah.
probably have to put a link to it in the chat.
Okay.
I have to actually find it myself. I'm really good at advertising stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just make stuff and people find it.
Is Retro Arcade Music Man?
And Bobby Vu apparently found the shirt. He made it look. It's like embarrassing for any of us to wear that shirt.
Oh
now.
yeah. After that, good lord.
Oh, because he's so buff.
Yeah, he looks like those pictures. Like they put the fake person and they put your shirt on it, but he's a real person.
Yeah, but he's a real person. Yeah,
Dude,
I know.
he
It's
used to be overweight and all that stuff, and he turned it around and did that, and like,
Yeah. He's
yeah,
a cool
so,
guy. I like him.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him model all of my merchandise from
Mhm.
now on.
He said that Vigilante was one of his favorite games, so I asked him to be in that video I did. And if you didn't watch the video yet, it's on my
I did.
channel.
I saw it. That's
You
where I
did
saw the
good.
shirt.
Yeah, and he said what did he say? He made it sound like you sent him the shirt. He goes, "Thank you, Brooklyn Menace, for the shirt." And I was like, he sent him a shirt? That's cool.
I may have to send him a whole bunch of shirts now.
Yeah.
I got to get him a hat too. I don't even have one of my own shill hats. I got to grab that hat.
Yes.
You
that's
had
awesome.
one, didn't you?
I love this.
No,
guy.
I never bought one.
I thought you had one on before one night.
I have my Friday Night Arcade show hat.
Your Steps, your merch is available on your channel, huh? The Do channel?
It's available.
T-shirt?
I have a
Steps
link
t-shirt?
to it in both channels at some
Mhm.
point. I probably should make some Steps gaming shirts. Is probably what I should do. But I do also have a Steps Do shirt. I need to figure out where it's at. I think it's probably in the laundry basket somewhere. But I like the logo. I think it's cool. But apparently, some people think that I should be getting a cease and desist order.
Mhm.
I'm gonna send you a fake one.
A fake one.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's not like I'm making any money selling a whole bunch of those shirts.
Yeah. Yeah. Not a money maker.
It was just a fun. It was
Just
a
for
fun.
fun.
Thing.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Mountain
So
Dew.
there we go. Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew should, yeah, they should hook you up, Steps, because you've actually gotten me like buying it here and
Man,
there.
I would have never have thought of drinking a Mountain Dew if it wasn't for Steps. Now I found one that I like. Spark. Very good. I'm gonna have to try some other flavors.
I like the original the best,
Mhm.
but I like the zero sugar. That's the one I like.
What's
I don't like the diet Mountain Dew because it has brominated vegetable oil in it, and that stuff was banned from several countries. But the zero sugar does not have that in it.
I hear if you are almost out of gas, just put some Mountain Dew in the engine. You can get about 50 miles on it.
I'm sure that'll work. It'll probably ruin your
I'm sure
car.
it's really good for your car.
Have you spilled any Mountain Dew on any of your home arcades yet?
No, I don't. You can't. Well, one the one up ones they slant now, so you can't even put anything up.
Yeah.
There. So, yeah, I don't know. No.
All right. So when my jokes are completely bombing, well, they probably bomb all the time, but when they are that bad, that means we are getting towards the end of the show, folks.
Hold on.
It's almost
I'm
over.
calling you out. No.
Oh shit! I did want to show one more game. I want to show that game, Dami. If anyone has to go to sleep, don't worry about me. Can I show one more game?
Yeah. Yeah,
All
sure.
right.
Fire it up.
All right, let me show Dami. None of you have this one, huh?
Tommy, can you
think
hear
so, no.
me?
I think so.
All right, hold on. Let me get it started up. I'm turning off my microphone so you can get sound on this one.
Okay.
I've never heard of this game. It must have been in the arcade. It probably looks like a late 80s game, but it's kind of fun.
Brooklyn did set a new high score today on his own show. Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Retro says, keep this up and I'll be home from work enjoying you. That would be cool. Now check that Retro Arcade Music Man. He's got a great channel. Plays classic video games and tells stories that are really entertaining. It's very, very good, very good.
He
YouTube
plays
content.
good music. He doesn't care about copyright strikes. And I could see this game. I could see this game being on this channel, honestly.
Mm-hmm. He picks some pretty cool games.
What category would this? Oh, this would probably be in arcade games, I'm assuming, when it's back on sale again.
Yeah, it's got to be, huh? I have it up. Let me look in action. I don't think it's in action. I'll go look right now.
This isn't the exact same, but this is giving me Adventures of Lolo.
Minky Monkey.
Adventures of Lolo vibe. Have you ever played that game?
Uh-uh.
On the NES?
So you got dominoes, huh? So what's going on here? You have to match them up?
How did he avoid that evil book? The evil book just morphed into a hoppy thing.
You know a game where you push like blocks that I really like that I would love to see somebody do is Pengo. Who remembers Pengo? Has anyone played that besides me? You're a penguin?
I don't think I played that one, no.
It's really cool.
The evil book got him.
Graphically, this kind of reminds me of Eggs.
I was gonna say it's
Except there's dominoes instead
I was
of
like,
eggs.
is this made by the people that made Eggs?
I bet you. It looks like it could be.
I don't own Eggs or this game, but maybe I should own one of them. I'm still getting Adventures of Lolo vibe. Raven saying Lolo was a great puzzle game. It is. I'm trying to decide which one was the best. 1, 2, or 3. I think 1 or 2. Zookeeper. I saw Zookeeper at
I love Zookeeper.
at the
Galloping
Galloping
Ghost?
Ghost, yeah. I didn't play it. Who makes Zookeeper? Tato? Tato makes
Taito,
it.
yeah. Taito,
Tato, yeah. See, growing up I always called it Tato, and that's probably why I just did that, even though I know I've said it correctly before. One of the first games I ever purchased from the NES, I was taken to Toys R Us and said, here, for your birthday, pick out 2 games. I picked up Bubble Bobble, was one of them.
Oh, that's a good game.
Because the dinosaurs look cool. And then I got Zelda 2 because it was a gold cartridge. And it was like, the whole thing was gold. And I knew nothing about the games at the time.
I don't know what I did there. I still don't. But so there's times when, you know, you want to get, I guess, them to be the higher number. You possibly get more points. But what you do is you get them all over to the edge. And then eventually you do something and they all tip over. And that's how you clear the level out.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah, it's
Just
like
stacking
dominoes.
up the dominoes.
See? All right, so see them. Let's see. I'm sure the computer plays better than me. See that? It's making it look
See,
easy.
it's stacking them up.
So there, see, and then
There you
you
go.
tip them over.
Ah.
I guess it
Do
is.
the numbers have anything to do with it all? I see there's like a 3 and a 2 and a 1.
I think it's probably more points. So they all start out as 1, but every single time you push them,
Uh-huh.
then it'll go 2 and then it'll go 3. And I think that maybe if it has a 3, then it will line up 3 dominoes. So you get more points. You know, it's like one of those copy games like that they cashed in on, like probably trying to do something like Pac-Man.
Yeah.
But something different. But yeah, I've never heard of this one, and I always passed up on it because I'm like, oh, it's dominoes. That's
Oh,
boring.
I'm gonna check this one out. This
But,
is the same people that did Minky Monkey.
Was this in the puzzle
Techno,
category,
huh?
the arcade?
No, this is
category?
arcade. When the
Yeah.
arcade games were on sale, I finally grabbed this and a
Yeah.
bunch of these other like real like old 80s arcade games that I never heard of.
I never, even though I looked at the store, I didn't even see this one. I just looked over it. So it's cool that you're going
All
over
right,
it.
so maybe we'll start a new something that everyone can get good at. We need Nick's to play it so he could figure it out and tell me how to play this thing.
What's going on with this game?
Maybe.
See, Technos, Japan.
Yeah, Technos Japan. As Pushman.
Push, man.
I got that one. I got Naughty Boy, which is kind of fun. Have you played that one? You just gotta like get to the top of the level and destroy like the stuff at the top, but it's hard. I heard you guys mentioning Food Fight. I played that. That is the first game I went to on the new Atari collection. I played the arcade version of it on there. That's a ton of fun. That's a tough one. That's the whole point in that one. You got to get to the ice cream cone.
Yeah.
But it's so tough to get by the enemies. And then if you don't throw as much food, you get more points. Look, look at this. Look what
It's like
happened.
days.
Everyone is just like,
It was like
they're all ready to go to sleep.
Yeah.
They're like, could you end this garbage already? All right. I'm going to end it.
That was fun.
I'm going to show mercy.
Hey, I would love to play in 18 holes of golf. Maybe not tonight, but soon.
I'm going on there, so you will. I'm not lying. Someone's going to see my name on there.
I gotta go to work tomorrow, so
I'm giving somebody 30 seconds to join my game once the show ends. You'll see me on golf. If you don't join, I'm just going to try to run through the thing by myself. I haven't played 18 holes yet. I guarantee I'll probably screw up on one of the greens and then I'll just quit.
it's gonna take you 90 minutes probably.
It's an hour and a half. You'll be
I can
done
either
with-
play that or I can play I have all the new VR courses in the mini golf game. They got 20,000 leagues under the sea now. I should do that
Great.
too.
Under the sea.
I don't
Now
know.
I'm gonna have that damn song stuck in my head. Under the sea.
Hey, look who's here. Jonga's here. He said go 2 more hours.
Go 2
Did he
more
really?
hours.
Did he really?
Yeah,
He
that's
was
the
probably
only
in a different time
24
zone.
hours. I gotta.
I mean, he is the boss, so
Yeah.
he said 2 more hours.
Did he really? Oh yeah, he did.
Overtime.
Go 2 more hours.
Overtime pay, please.
Overtime pay. He wants you to live stream your 18 holes.
Yeah.
I'll live stream it.
Just continue
Right.
the show.
It might just be Jong watching it. I don't think anyone else is going to want to watch, but I'll do it.
You'll
you guys
do it.
Yeah, because if it's just me playing, I'm not even going to be talking or anything. It's just going to be the game.
Yeah, you need to talk, man. That's part of the deal, right?
Yeah, I know. I started to get lazy. I used to have before the show, I'd had my microphone here. I had my microphone set up over there. Now I just wing it. One mic.
See, I think if you're playing the golf game, it might be easier to talk while you're playing the golf game than other types of games. So I would say that because you'd be like, I'm gonna do it this way, and here's why, and then
Yeah, it's really cool that they dropped the game, so we got a chance to play it over Thanksgiving break. Though I'm glad they dropped it early rather than waiting till Friday.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
I got to play the 18 holes like 3 times because of that. So thank you, John. That was very considerate. Very considerate.
I think it's because Michael was going on vacation for Thanksgiving, but it worked out.
Either way, it's a good thing.
Yeah. I told him I was going to Galloping Ghost. He's like, I'm leaving town. I'm like, that's cool. I'm going to Galloping Ghost anyway.
That's cool that you got to go back there.
Yeah.
I was like, the whole time I was in there, I was live streaming. I hardly got to play anything.
Well, it's like when I talked to my son, I was like,
arcades, it's hard. There's so much to see.
I was like, Gabe, when we go, you're not going to get to play everything. You could go there for 3 days, like all day, and you still won't play everything. It's like, there's just so much. And so, like, you have to keep going. But it's $25 per person, and you could stay all day for the $25. And, you know, they're open till like 2 a.m. or something. But, you know, there's so much. And then you could play games all the way through, which is cool. Like I said, I played Moonwalker all the way through. First time ever. It's a good time. Highly recommend the place. A lot of people fly to Chicago just to go there. Mm-hmm. But if you go to Chicago from out of town and you don't go very often, I would also recommend Logan's Arcade. I didn't go this time, but Logan's Arcade is really good.
We'll have to put it on the list next time we're in the Chicago area. Next time I'm going to put the camera down for a little bit and play some games.
Yeah, I didn't film too much. I just did little segments of stuff. I was trying to spend time with my kid.
Yeah. So what do you got going on after work tomorrow, Steps? Any shows? Anything going on?
I'm going to edit a video called How to Cook the Perfect Thanksgiving Turkey that I filmed. And because everybody was telling me I'd watch that. I'm like, okay, I'll throw it up maybe. Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. I did film it though. And I got, I'm going to be editing some videos, putting a couple videos up. I am going to have a live stream next Sunday night. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Tournament, my last one of the year. I had to cancel it before due to COVID, so it was delayed. And I hope to do a couple more iiRcade preview videos, if I get a chance. I really have enjoyed doing those videos. And I had Bobby Vu in the last one. Maybe I need to find more people to be in the videos. I don't know.
You can call me if you want.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll do something.
Cool.
Nix has been doing, like, a lot of times I've been catching on the weekend. He's been doing new, like, instructions, like he'll play through a game and teach you. Do you have anything planned? Anything you're working on?
I might make a couple videos. I'm gonna spend some time with my wife this weekend for sure. We'll do some gaming.
Oh yeah, I have a wife.
Yes.
So I may have to spend time with mine too.
Be a good idea.
Happy wife, happy life.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if I can get that other arcade home over the weekend. That's going to be harder than beating Moon Patrol.
You can do it. If I can carry Blitz up 3 flights of stairs by myself, you can do it.
Those things.
What do you got
heavy.
going on, Papa Brad?
100 pounds, man.
Not too much. I just finished up doing the iiRcadian Presents series where we show every single game that's on the iiRcade. That was a massive undertaking. So if you look on the iiRcadians channel, you'll see that we have the iiRcadians Present, and we go through every single game that's on the iiRcade. So check it out.
That was cool what you did. Adding all those clips in, that was a lot of work.
Play footage of the actual game being played while we narrate over top of it. And I'll probably be picking up even more games as the sale goes on and checking them out and making reviews. So just really excited. Lots of good games to go through.
Yep, well, I'll be playing all sorts of games this weekend and also trying to sneak one more arcade into my house. That's going to be the big challenge. Will it happen, or am I just going to return the damn thing? I don't know.
Good luck.
Stay tuned.
Good luck.
Find out next week.
Does your wife buy anything frivolous?
No.
No,
Not
you're
at all.
fine. Sorry.
No, you pretty much. I am fucked. You hit it on the head.
I got it on sale. Couldn't pass up the deal. You gotta sell it like that. It's like I had to buy it. No choice.
You can't say it's for the grandkids.
All right, so before everyone goes, as they like to say here in the iiRcade world, one more thing. Say what's up.
One more thing.
One more thing. Say what's up
One more thing.
to John.
Oh, hey!
What?
Even John's setting up his camera.
Wow.
How's it going?
Hey.
Yeah, I just figured I'd
Hey,
stop by and
right.
say hi. I've been
Wow,
watching that show since
awesome.
the beginning. You guys are awesome.
I was literally just about to, there he is, and he's gone. I was literally just about to hit the end the show button.
He's
And then
gone
John
that
shows
quick?
up. I did not boot him from the studio.
It looked like you did. What happened? Did
Technical
he
difficulties.
What happened?
Is he coming back?
Yeah, he's coming back. There he is.
All
Yeah,
right.
first I get
Hey,
kicked out. How's it going, everybody?
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I've been watching your show again since the beginning, and you guys are amazing.
Been
So
really-
envious that you get to play these games.
Yeah, I've been really enjoying the major title too. I like it.
I
a lot.
saw that.
Great.
Yeah,
I've been
you guys are
enjoying
great at
Moon
it too.
I'm
Yeah.
loving Moon
Oh my
Patrol.
God, Moon Patrol
thought I was
one of
gonna
my
win
favorites
tonight.
when I was young.
I mean,
I never played much Moon Patrol, but
what a
now
great
I'm
game
playing
to
it.
get. I know. We're all playing it. Look at the high scores. They've doubled since it dropped. They've doubled.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You've been improving a lot, Papa Bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Moon Patrol.
I mean, this was good since the beginning. I know, but I know you guys been your score's been going up, which was great to see. I am seeing you guys in the leaderboards. You guys are climbing up. And
I
I'm
climbed a little
I gotta
bit
get my
tonight.
name there.
Yeah, same here.
I saw that too. You had your
Yeah.
highest score.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
That's
good.
never going to
That was
happen
good.
again. So that's about wherever I wound up tonight is where I'm going to be for a while.
Camera too, like live. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, never say never because I know your score's climbing up too.
And I got to figure
And
out
you-
some of those later levels.
I think
Right.
I'm gonna have to play more Moon Patrol now because I think I look bad. All right.
I think it's
Yeah,
great
I also
that
saw-
you guys are doing the sales again too, because a lot of people
Yeah,
get
we
games that they missed.
we got a lot of people requesting if we can do it again, and also that new people are coming in because of the device sales, and they missed a lot too. So we figure we do it again, right? Make people happy. Can't hurt.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
it was a surprise. I thought the game sales were over. Wound up picking up some more
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did
we
too.
we were going to, but our family's most important, right? So our family's asking for it. We had to do it again.
I pretty much had everything except for I just completed all the Orange Pixel games.
Ah, those are
Those were the
awesome.
only ones
Yeah.
I didn't have all of those.
Yeah, I'm gonna complete a few of the ones I'm missing. Yeah, but I
Yeah,
appreciate
if you like Orange Pixel games, I would strongly recommend trying the Grandpa Chronicles. What was I'm losing words right now. What was the name? The one that looks like Indiana Jones.
Okay, all of our favorites
There's a name.
so far
Mysterious
is Heroes of Loot.
Meganoid 2. Meganoid
Okay,
2.
I got both of those.
Yeah, Meganoid 2 is the numbers 2. Grandpa Chronicles. That's my favorite. You gotta try that. That's an amazing game.
I got that now. I
Yeah,
bought
there's
both
a-
of the
it's like
Meganoid
Indiana
games.
Jones. Yeah.
But I
Oh, you
started
do?
the futuristic one first because I think that was the first one.
Hmm.
So I was trying to
Yeah.
play them in order.
Yeah, I think that was a remake. The 2017 was a remake of the first one. And then the second one, I played it and it just got me keep on going, and it got my son, Donkey Kong Jr., keep on going. And we're both swearing while playing, and there's like hidden stages and things like that. It's awesome. It's really
Yeah.
awesome.
So that's
Is
cool.
your-
John's a gamer. He actually enjoys this stuff.
Of course. Of course. Yeah, I really want to play the two games that we recently released, Moon Patrol and the golf game, Major Title 2, and beat you guys in the leaderboards.
you
I
go.
haven't gotten a chance to get there yet, but when I get there, Nick, I'm coming after you.
Coming after
Yep.
me. Yeah.
There you
Good
go.
luck.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Look,
Did you say
Sure.
your son's name is Donkey Jong Jr.?
Back in the days, long time ago, he was on my live session, and this was when we were playing Bomb Squad, and he was kicking everybody's butts, right? So somebody gave him the nickname Donkey Jong Jr. and it just stuck.
Donkey
So
Jong.
there he is,
Donkey Jong.
Donkey Jong Jr. Yeah. No, somebody dropped. That's Brickman.
Brooklyn Menace is in the stream with
Yeah.
audio only, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm
But
still here. I was just
really-
improving the layout.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I gotta drop. I have a lot of work to do, but I've been watching your shows since the beginning. Really enjoying your shows, all your shows. So really
you.
appreciate it. Can't wait until next time Arcadians too.
Yeah.
Really awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm next year video. I'm using yours to beat you. So
Mhm. That's what I do. That's what I
Thanks
want
for
to
the
play.
tip.
That's where I get my strategy. I have to watch it.
Yeah.
What game did you train in this time? Moon Patrol?
Moon Patrol for sure. That's the game that I really wanted to get since day one. I know a lot of people have been asking for it, but it's one of the games that I really wanted to get. That and Ninja Baseball Batman, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So we've been trying
You probably
that for a
heard
bit. It took.
I was gonna say you probably heard what
What?
I said about Ninja Baseball
I
Batman.
did. I did.
I was-
Fantastic.
Yeah,
game.
you've been playing that at Ghost. I got Galloping Ghost.
yeah.
Just keep getting fun games. The
Yeah.
games will win people over. I mean, because you're getting games
Yeah.
that are really fun. I mean, they're
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, completely agree. These games, like I said before, takes a very, very long time, lots of effort, time, and money to get. These games are very expensive to get as well. And again, the games that you're seeing right now, they didn't just happen overnight. Again, like I said, I've been trying to get Moon Patrol since day one. Ninja Baseball Batman since day one, and we're just getting them now. So it's very hard. It's very hard, especially games like Ninja Baseball Batman. This game was one of the games that was like impossible to license. That we
Like a
made
holy
happen.
grail game, really, because it's like this
Yeah.
is the first licensed version, huh? That's
Yeah.
ever been released
Uh,
ever.
Yep. It's first time ever outside of arcades, and even in arcades, they only had like 1,000 units globally, and about 43 units in the United States.
Mhm.
So the unit that you're seeing at Galloping Ghost is one of the 43 that came to US. So we said, this is an amazing game, right? If we gotta get people to experience it the right way. So we've been working our butts off to get this game since day one, and we're lucky. We really got lucky with that we were able to get this, because again, this game was supposed to be a game that's impossible to get. And now you can enjoy it in an arcade.
You hit the jackpot on these latest iRcade games. I mean, like,
Yes.
these are all great.
Last couple
I
months.
mean,
it ended up
you had all the killer retro modern games released, like almost in a row.
Thank you.
And then you
Yeah.
had then you got TAD, then you got more iRem games. So props to you. I mean, I think you're bringing.
Thank you.
I'm very
thank
happy
you.
with what you've offered us for end of the year.
Yeah, thank you so much. If you remember, beginning of the year, people complained that we didn't have games, blah, blah, blah. I remember the days. And this is where I told them that, just wait a little bit, give us some more time, because we're working on surprising you. And I hope I kept my word. Because we're able to deliver this and more coming. So we have some more in the plate as well. So stay tuned for those. But we want to make holiday season awesome for you, and this was what we were targeting all along. Then that's what you're seeing right now. Some of the work that we've been working on for a very long time, and we finally made them happen. So I'm happy. Especially Moon Patrol and Ninja Baseball Batman. Those were hard.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because does Moon Patrol, like, since it was published by Williams, does that make it even like harder, or does it matter since iRrem made it?
it doesn't matter.
Well,
Doesn't
they
matter.
licensed it. They licensed it, but Williams knew that was going to be an all-time great arcade classic. That's why they put it. They wanted it sitting by Defender and Robotron and Joust.
Yeah.
They knew right away that was an amazing game.
Yeah, and it is. Yeah.
iRrem's really interesting because when I was at Galloping Ghost, you could see that like Data East has this iRrem game, Williams has this iRrem game,
Mhm.
and
There's a lot of licensing, I'm sure.
yeah.
Yeah, iRrem is an amazing developer, right? They're one of my favorites. So if you talk about one of the AAA developers, depending on what AAA means, to me, iRrem is a AAA developer. They got all my favorite games on there.
Well, for me, Toplin, like when y'all started getting all the Toplin games, like that blew me away. Like I knew right away, like the iiRcade is for me. Like once I started playing all those shooters and playing them, I knew right away, like this is it. This is a great machine. Just like I said, just keep looking for the games that are fun, man, and just scoop them up.
Yeah, thank you. And what you said is right, and also iiRcade. We wanted this to be something that everybody can play and enjoy. And of course, there are certain quote-unquote titles that small number of titles that everybody's like they want to get. This is a AAA game, blah blah blah. But like I said, AAA means different for everybody because everybody played different games. They were at different arcades that had different arcade game titles. Everybody has different meaning of AAA. So what we said is, number one, let's bring in games that everybody can enjoy. Everybody can enjoy, right? Which is something that Papa Brett says all the time. Easy to start, difficult to master, right? Shoot 'em up is one of those genres that can make that happen, right?
Yeah,
Shoot 'em up
definitely.
is in there. Beat 'em up is also in there. Arcade games are also in there. So we said let's focus on those. Make sure that they're the best you can experience on iiRcade.
Yeah,
And I think
with the beat 'em ups, just that doing them co-op online, it's like it makes the games twice as good. It literally,
I agree.
When you can play a beat 'em up co-op with someone in another country, and there's it's just like you're in the same room. It's incredible. And these are real arcade games, so I'm just like keep doing it. It's awesome.
You know what's gonna be really awesome? Ninja Baseball Batman, 4-player online. That's why I really want to make happen. Right. Right now, our technology enables 4-player online, or to be coming soon. Right.
But that's only with like two
online.
cabinets, huh? You can't have
Two
like
cabinets,
two cabinets with 4-player.
Yeah. One step at a time. One step at a time. Our next step is to enable 4 players on 2 cabinets, and then after that we'll see what we can achieve. But at least if we can play 4 players even on 2 cabinets online, I'd be very happy.
I didn't even know that game was 4-player because when the one at Galloping Ghost is 2-player.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you have 4 characters. But
yeah, and iiRcade, you get to play 4 players. If you have 2 cabinets, this is one of the things that we want to bring. Papa Bread, you have 2 cabinets, right?
Right there. Yeah. Right there.
You can play 4-player Ninja Baseball Batman. Yes, Brooklyn, you as well.
Yeah.
You'll be able to enjoy 4-player Ninja Baseball Batman.
Everybody gets to.
Right? Yeah. Nick, I think you also have 2 cabinets, right?
I do. So
Yeah, you can play 4 players locally at your home. Yeah, so that's what we wanted to bring, utilizing this technology. And right, but you can also play online, 4 players, 2 cabinets, as well as local. So coming soon, and I think that's gonna be amazing.
That was such a great get.
Yeah,
Thank you. I'm happy. I'm
Really
very
was.
happy.
they're
Yeah.
they're all good. They're all good.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
yeah,
And again,
Especially
Jordan,
lately, you got like as far as my taste, you've been on a roll. Like even the ones that you were putting out that were the modern retro takes, like all from every one of them were great. And then when you got all the TAD games, I was looking forward to all of those coming out every week. Like I was, even though I knew what was coming out, I was still excited for Fridays. And now all these new releases you have coming, like every one of them is great. The golf game, I'm not like even a big sports guy, you know, with video games, but the type of golf game you got are exactly the type that I like to play. That arcade style.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what it is? I think us gamers, especially us arcade gamers, are pretty similar to each other, right? So we're playing this game and we're like, oh my God, this is awesome. I think you would like it too, right? And when we release them, if you give it a chance, most likely, like 95, 98%, we saw that you like them. So we're like, oh, nice. We know what we're doing. But when we played them too, I completely agree with you. We loved it. So we sort of figured that you like it too. It is an amazing game.
Came out of nowhere. I didn't expect that when you announced the golf game.
Yeah, we said we had to get it.
Ninja Spirit, that came out of nowhere.
Oh my God. That's an amazing game.
I kind of figured at some point you would get R-Type Leo, but again, you caught me off guard with that one.
Already, like the king of shmups, Cab, is even getting more of the top titles. I mean, it's like.
And Moon Patrol, you really shocked a lot of people that love that game so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Anyone that knows classic arcade, they know Space Invaders, they know Dragon's Lair, they know Moon Patrol. That's like a staple. I mean, like anyone that's into classic arcade games knows that game.
Yeah, thank you.
Like I say, a lot of people, John, enjoyed that Friday show. Like when you just kept announcing stuff, like so many things.
Awesome.
I know it's probably difficult to like do a show like that because you know you're not always going to have so many games to announce at once. But that was great that you did that you all got together and just like dropped everything in one night.
Yeah, I mean, I remember back in the days when I think we also did it for like Data East and others, and we said that was fun. We got to do this again. So we said, let's do it.
The fact that iiRcade is an a la carte system too, it allows you to build it exactly how you want it. You pick the games that you love. So what you end up with is a machine with all the games you love on it. You know, it's really brilliant.
Yeah. Thank you.
I don't want bundles. Don't ever do bundles. No bundles. Just like give us each game because I want to pick and choose. You know. Which games and cultivate my own collection.
Yeah, that's exactly the reason why I don't like bundles either. Because if you get bundles, I'm paying for games that same here as well. I mean, I've bought bundle games before on other systems like PlayStation, right? And there are games that I don't like. I'm paying for them, but that's not fair. You know, it's not really cheaper if you think about it that way. Let's say you're getting a bundle with 5 games for $20. And I don't like 3 of them in there. Is that really a value?
No.
Versus, right? And I also get confused. I'm like, I am never putting that CD or DVD into my system because of the 3 games that I don't like. Right? So I'm like, this is counterintuitive. So it's like we said, we're just going to go a la carte. It just makes sense, right? Your arcade should only have games that you like. That's what we believe in.
Well, my arcade's getting very full, so just keep them coming.
Of course. And
I don't have
now,
them
by
all-
the way,
I don't have them all yet, but I have a lot. I almost have them all. So,
well, that's why we have another round of sales coming.
yes, good. Keep them coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
And by the way,
hopefully I
Yeah,
introduce
iCard
everyone
is-
to Dami tonight. Another one out of like that. It's been on iiRcade for a while, but I don't know how many
Yeah.
people have tried it out.
That's a really great thing that you're doing because we have a lot of games like that people have just dismissed without even trying it, and it turns out to be great, right? First of all, graphics don't do justice, right?
No.
I
You
also
take a
believe
game,
in that.
Look at Minky Monkey. That game is super addictive, and it's like it
Yeah.
doesn't have great graphics, but the gameplay is like it's awesome. It's a tough game.
Exactly. I also believe in that great game is all about gameplay, right?
Yep.
But you know what sells is the graphics, right? Like PlayStations and Xbox and others, people they pay a lot of money, like $70 to buy the game because the graphics are great. But if only the graphics are great and the gameplay sucks, it doesn't really justify the purchase. To me, graphics are important for sales, but that's not important from a gamer perspective. Gameplay is most important. But if you look at these older games, the graphics are worse because it was from 1980, right?
Right. You call them
But
retro.
if
It's
you,
a long time ago.
yeah, exactly. But if you try them, if you give them a chance, the gameplays are awesome. This is where people are figuring out that Mickey Monkey is great. Chameleon is great. What's the other one? Eggs. Eggs is a really good game.
It is.
Eggs, Donnie, Zero Eyes. Right? Don't be fooled by the graphics, but because once you try them, you'll love it. And first thing that they see when they see a game is graphic.
Mhm.
That's why the big companies are focusing a lot on graphics and graphics and graphics. That deters from great gameplay. We're going the other way. Graphics, we're like, I'm sure gamers will try them if we give them 30-minute trial thing. We want you to try them. If you don't like it, you can return them, but most likely you will like it because the gameplays are great. And the games from back in the days are great because they're focusing on not graphics. They're focusing on gameplay, not the graphics. And that's what made games from our days great because of that. So try them, right?
Yeah.
Show off Dami, show off Zero Eyes, show off Chameleon. Chameleon's one of my favorites, by the way.
Chameleon's
Mickey
good.
Monkey's another great one. Yeah.
Chameleons are very much like you can picture that like if you like Donkey Kong, imagine that but a different style because you can kind of climb up the walls and stuff. But it's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Yeah, it's definitely hard. Also, like Jeff says, try out Eggs as well. Eggs is a great game too. It's hard, but it's a great game. Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
No, I've had Eggs for a while. Everyone was talking about it, and I picked it up, and I could see it's addicting.
It's very addictive. It's one of those games that once you start, you cannot turn it off.
It's too.
You'll swear a lot, but you cannot turn off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there are more games than just fighting games out there, right? I know people like fighting games, but there are a lot more genres that people used to enjoy when they were young. And I think actually, again, fighting games are pretty difficult to get into. I'm a Street Fighter myself, right? I used to play Street Fighter a lot when I was young, but it took me a lot of time to get into it because I had to learn the moves and all. If I ask my son to get into it, he will probably not be able to because he doesn't know the moves. So that's why we've been focusing again on games that are easy to get into, difficult to master. And that's the reason why you're seeing the games from these other genres. And again, Breaker's Revenge is great. I think Rage of Dragons is great. If you've tried Tarnov,
Mhm.
I'm losing words. The Karnat's Revenge.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's another great one too. And they're online, so I would recommend trying that.
As far as I know we have action games on sale again this week,
Mhm.
and obviously I talked about how I probably need to buy Shadow Dancer, but
You did.
is there anything in action that might be obscure that I haven't thought about playing that might be worth playing?
Let me look at the list.
Sounds like Papa Brad.
I can help you on that
Yeah.
too if I brought
we
up the
can pull
list.
up the list right here.
Pull up the list, Papa Brad.
I cannot memorize the entire list.
Well, there's 60
I'm
of them,
looking
so
at
it's a
my
lot
list.
to remember.
Fixate is
Yeah.
great. If you haven't played Fixate,
Fixate.
that's fantastic in this list. Night Slashers, I'm sure you've played. That's a beat 'em up.
I played Night
Absolutely.
Slashers before.
Combat
I
Tribes
need
is
to buy
great.
it on the iArcade though. But I have
Combat
played it.
Tribes is, to me, Combat Tribes is the true sequel to Double Dragon.
Mhm.
You know, it's
Yeah, I
really-
bought it. I bought that game and I haven't played it because you guys recommended it. I just haven't had a chance.
I like it better
So many
than
games.
the whole Double Dragon series.
I need to
Yeah, I
play
love
Combat
Combat
Tribes.
Tribes.
I tell you what,
a
Papa
must
Brad,
buy.
we need to sit down and play Combat Tribes online.
I'll play all the way through with you. I love that game.
We'll stream it. I'll just do
I'll
it.
stream it.
And then,
Yeah, I'm down.
then I'll make sure I play it. This is why I don't get good at any one game because I keep every week I play a different game.
Dark Seal 2 is a must play.
Right? How does Nick's get? He like that's not fair. Like he can beat everything in with it. He plays it 5-10 minutes.
I
And
want to
then
see
that's
Nick
it.
beat
By the
Kung
next
Fu
day, it's
Master.
done.
Come on, beat Kung Fu Master. Then you've beaten everything.
He's gonna have to beat that
Kung Fu Master
before
yeah,
Vigilante
that
comes
is
out.
Vigilante, I
That is
think,
the
is
game that I
easier than
wanna see
Kung Fu
someone beat.
Master.
Yeah,
I
Kung
think-
Fu Master's hard.
I think people underrate Vigilante. I think it's a classic.
Mm-hmm. Vigilantes, I also totally agree. I used to sit all the time in arcades, no matter where I went, when I was young. So Vigilante was one of the games that we had to get, especially being a lover of Kung Fu Master, and Vigilante being the sequel to that. We had to get it. I'm looking at the list right now. I'm sure that there are a lot of games you guys already know, like 64th Street, so I won't repeat that. But Arabian Magic, I thought was a really good that people may not know.
Yeah, I recommended that one.
You did?
That's a great beat 'em up.
Yeah, it's a great beat 'em up. I
Absolutely.
personally like eSWAT. All the others you guys know. Fixate. Kenryu is another great one if you guys haven't tried that.
Great ninja
Ninja
game.
game?
If you want a good ninja
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, completely
eSWAT's
agree.
great steps. You can't stream it though through a capture card because it's a
Yes,
Sega
yeah.
game, but it's a good one.
Yeah. Conforce 2 is another great one that I enjoyed.
Mhm.
The others you guys know. Heavy Bells and others you guys know. Knuckle Dash you guys know. Mayhem Brawler, oh my god, love that game. Night Slashers, I really love the game. Outzone, I really love the game. You guys talked about Shadow Force. Oh
That's
my
good.
god, if you guys haven't, if you guys haven't,
A good
No, we
beat.
played
guys
through
have-
that whole thing on
We
this
played all
show.
the way through it from beginning
Yeah.
to end on the show.
What did you
Yeah.
play when I was
I know.
probably when I was sick or before I?
No, this was
Before you
before
were on
you
the show.
before you started coming
Yeah.
on the show. We
Yeah.
were doing
Started, we
a lot
played-
of weeks.
We played a bunch of that. We played 64th
We were doing full
Street all the way
playthroughs.
through. We did the
yeah.
Dark Seal games all the way through. We did a bunch of games where we just ran
Yeah.
the entire game.
Yeah.
Shadow
Go ahead. Sorry.
Shadow Force. You can possess your enemies, and you also have Street Fighter-like moves, right? That allows you to throw like fireballs and things like that. Yeah, this game when I played it, I'm like, oh my god, we have to get this one. I know not many people have seen it in the arcades because it wasn't really released here per se.
Is that
But-
Technos Japan?
It was Technos Japan.
Okay.
Yeah, they did amazing games. And by the way, talking about Street Fighter like moves, if you guys haven't tried Age of Heroes and Legend of I'm losing
Silk
names
Road.
right now. Thank
Legend
you,
of
Silk
Silk
Road.
Road.
Legend of
Yeah,
Silver.
they also have these are also beat 'em ups with Street Fighter kind of moves and
And
great
Magic.
gameplay. Yeah, Magic. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you do Street Fighter, Ryu Fireball, they also threw fireballs.
Yeah, I
I thought that
like the
was really
magic in
cool.
those games. Silk
Yeah.
Legend of Silk Road is the first one, and then they brought out the sequel.
Yep, Age of Heroes. I would strongly recommend those. Ninja Kiss, another one that I enjoy.
I love that
Thunder
one.
Hoops, you guys know. Yeah,
Thunder Hoops 2 is great.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell everyone.
That's-
I tell everyone about. Like I've preached about that game. That game to
Thunder
me is
Hoops.
like,
I think
an
you
example
guys.
of a
Yeah.
game people don't know, they've never played, and then they play it and they're like, "Oh my god, this is awesome!" You know,
Yeah.
where was this
That's
game?
usually everybody's first impression when as soon as they start playing
Yeah,
that.
it's like this is like
Yeah, it's over the top.
meets Dragon Ball meets
Yeah.
Rambo. You know,
Yeah.
it's like
I think I bought
Yeah.
that one for the one. We played a 1/4 challenge in that, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah.
Because
What's
I
the
wanted
one?
people
Rambo.
to see it.
It's a Rambo game.
Because I was
Yeah,
like, everyone's always talking about what's coming out. I'm like, do you ever look at like what's already
what we
there
have
that
already.
you know, like, there's a lot of cool stuff you might be missing out on if you're only
Yeah.
thinking about what's coming next.
Yeah. Thunder Fox, Thunder Zone, you guys probably know. Warrior Blade is another one that really surprised me that we're like, we have to get this one right. Because it was never released in the United States and it is amazing. So
Yeah, I played
Warrior
it.
Blade
That's
is
a
not,
good one.
that's a good one.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another one.
It's up there with like the Death Adder. It's a good game.
Yeah, I completely agree. So skipping all the other ones, you know, like Elevator Action, Double Dragons, and others. The ones that I mentioned, many people may not have heard about, but those are awesome. So I would strongly recommend trying those.
Okay. I'm gonna buy a handful of games. I don't know how many, but I'm gonna buy a few this week.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it's
This
like-
genre. Oh, sorry. There's another one. Sayugo Maroku.
Yes.
That one is Journey to the West.
Yeah.
Son Goku. If you guys like Dragon Ball, this is the this is a
It's
game
like
that
Double
stars the
Dragon,
original
but
Son
instead
Goku.
of fighting, you're going up. You're moving upwards, climbing
Yeah,
up
it's-
higher and higher.
Exactly. It is a beat 'em up game. 3-dimensional, 2-dimensional. I'm sorry. You're going up, down, and left, right, so 3-dimensional. Beat 'em up game starring Journey's West, starring the original Son Goku. That Dragon Ball was inspired from. It's a great game. This game is very, very popular in the Asian region. If you go into like websites, this game, right? If you like Asian websites, for example, like this game is all over.
We played that one on
It's
here,
top game.
like one show when we went really long. We popped that one on because Cuddles really enjoys that game.
Yeah, the 6-hour show, I watched the whole thing.
If Cuddles
Whatever.
enjoys the game, then hey, it must be really good. He's a pretty harsh critic.
Yeah. But this is a genre that everybody enjoys. I would recommend everybody to at least have a look at every game that's on here. See which one you like.
Pick up all the
Awesome.
Sega titles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting all the Segas that I don't have. I think there's only 2 that I don't have out of the whole list. So
I got
Yeah.
I got 2 puzzle games. You know, I got Techie Packy,
I did
That's
too.
a good
Stop.
one.
great.
yeah, and Blockout.
Lockout. Yeah.
Yeah. Tekipoki Soldom is another one that people may not know about, but that's another great one. And of course, one that's included. I'm losing names right now. I think that's also online.
Alex did a good video, like really showing both of those puzzle games because he wanted them to be shown because we were all like picking other stuff on the iiRcade show that was on sale, like
Yeah.
and he's played those games, so he wanted to show them off. And yeah, he sold me on them.
Yeah, I bought them too. I'm gonna give them a chance.
Yeah, you know, you guys are doing awesome stuff for the community. So first of all, I really want to say big thank you to you guys. Really appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Especially, you know what you guys are doing for the community is exactly showing them what they're missing, right? Games that otherwise they would have skipped out on because either, I don't know, judging by the graphics or they've never heard of it or whatnot. But these games, right? Uh, right nobody in the world knows or have played every single game that's released. And there are over 5 million games released in the world, right? And I'm missing out a lot. Everybody's missing out a lot. And you guys are showing, giving them the indirect experience and letting them know that these games are out there. And by seeing them, a game that they may have not known about, they may become their favorite games because of you. Right? So that's what you guys are doing for the community, and that's what you guys are doing for the people. And I really appreciate you. They should also hugely appreciate you as well. So thank you so much again for those, and keep those going. I'm seeing all of your videos. I'm really enjoying them and learning a lot from them as well. And I'm sure people are watching them and learning more about the games that they have missed that they should try. So you guys are making a huge difference. So thank you so much again for those.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we're having a
Really
good time
appreciate
doing it because
We
we
are.
really enjoy this stuff. So it's not hard to do. We're just talking about stuff that we enjoy talking about
Nice.
and having a
Thank
good time doing it.
Yeah. Thank you again for that. I need to run right now.
You're fine. I
have
need to
a
go to work
deadline,
tomorrow.
but
It's no problem. We were going to end the show like 3 hours
Yeah,
ago.
thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, what an honor to have Jong.
keep it up for 2 more hours. I'm really
Well, we
enjoying
need to
it.
get
So
you on
keep it up with us.
iArcadian sometime. Yeah, you haven't been on this iArcade.
I would love
in a long
to.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to. I'm here in Korea for maybe another month or so, then probably going back for
When you
holidays.
get back.
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay.
Brad, I'll give you a hint. I noticed John shows up. If we go like 3 hours or more, eventually he might show
3
up.
hours
So
and
we'll
30
have to do a 3-hour iArcadian show.
What time is it there,
Yeah.
Jong?
It's the morning.
4:15
Morning?
p.m. No, it's afternoon. Afternoon.
It's afternoon
4:15 p.m.
time there. Okay.
Yeah. You
Talk
guys are late.
about
Yeah.
jet lag.
I still have it. I still have jet lag. It's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But
thanks for showing up, John. We appreciate it.
Sorry. Yeah, thank you so much again. Really appreciate you guys. Keep on going for 2 more hours. I'll be watching your show. So
I'm gonna end it and then I'm gonna go play some golf.
there you go. The
Yeah.
entire round, 18 holes.
Yeah, I'm gonna start up a live match. If someone jumps in, I'll give you 1 minute. If no one joins, then I'm gonna go and just play through it. I'm sure I'll beat Nick's now that no one's watching.
Well, if you're live casting it, I'm watching it.
John, is there some way we could just on Nick's system, like jack up the difficulty on the games harder than mine? That way we can even the playing field a little bit.
Yeah, I'm thinking about implementing a feature where we subtract maybe 3 zeros from his scores, all his scores.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We can either do that or we can make the score not count as much.
Yeah. If it's Nick's, CP or Corrupt Neura, we'll be subtracting from this.
I was saying that you're going to have to, at this point, all these amazing players have showed up that we're going to have to start having 2 leaderboards, one for them and one for the
A
rest
little
of us.
kids table, you know. We'll be at the little kids table.
You know something?
I don't
though?
I don't even bother trying to beat those guys. They're just too good.
Well, you never know, because you guys may be the next CP and Corrupt Neuron here, right? You never know. I think you guys are getting there. Because when I try to get on my leaderboards, you guys are also frightening me. So you guys are all on my radar to be on leaderboards whenever I have some time to play. So you guys are
part of the fun.
It's funny. People say all the time, all that matters is I see Papa Brad. I want to be Papa Brad. And that's great. That's what I want. I want people to want to play. You know, I want people to just want to play, you know.
I just go have fun.
That's most
try-
important.
I try to avoid chasing the leaderboard because then you get stuck playing that game for so long. But I did with Blood Brothers. I got stuck on. I was on the Blood Brothers one for a couple days, and then gone.
Steps. I had for so long that I had the arcade. I swear I don't even think I hit the Z button once to look at the leaderboards. Like for me, it was always just about I just wanted to beat the game. Halftime I wouldn't even look at my score. But now that they got me started on that, it's opened up this whole new world for me.
Yeah.
You know, because I know a lot of the people on there. So that's what makes it a lot more fun. It's just not these random names. It's like, okay, I know that. It's like, and you want to beat them.
Well, then they get mad. Then they get mad, take you out, and then you got to do it again.
Not only do we have these great real arcade games that are online that have never been online, but we can play with our friends. You know, I mean, that's where it's at. I don't want to play with random people in a room. I want to play with my friends. You know, and
absolutely. That's what community is about. Yep. That's what community is about, and that's why we have an awesome family here, having fun together. And by the way, most important, there are three most important things when you're playing a game. First most important thing is, of course, have fun. Second most important thing is to beat Jeff. Right? Because we all have to beat Jeff Rainwater, right?
Yeah.
Rainwater.
And third
mine is in the opposite order. Mine is beat Jeff and then have fun. How could it be fun if you're not beating him?
Exactly.
I can't, I'll never beat Nick, but I could beat Jeff possibly. So
you never know though. Jeff can be practiced like really hard and
Jeff can
become
play.
next. Yeah, because Jeff is good. I don't know if you've seen him play eggs.
He's good at shmups.
Yeah, he's good at shmups as well. So he's actually very good. But we all have to beat him, right? So. Jeff is probably going to be watching this and laughing his butt off.
He's probably putting together some board game.
Raven said his standards are higher than just beating Jeff.
Yeah.
Well, all right, everyone. I'm ready to play that golf game. John, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's great seeing you.
Always appreciate when you show up. Thank you for everything you do. If it wasn't for you, none of this would even exist. So.
And that's the thing. This
we
is
owe it all to you.
One man's dream. You created this all out of hard work, your willpower, and you willed this into existence. It's incredible.
Thank you so much.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy I joined a Kickstarter when you announced you had Dragon's Lair, and I was like, Dragon's Lair, I'm in. But I mean, it's been a long journey, and I've been enjoying it. So just
thank you.
I mean, I've always loved Fridays, but now the excitement for every Friday coming up is just like increased by tenfold.
We're all smiling. All our shows, we have big smiles on our faces, and we're enjoying it. We're enjoying what you're doing. So just keep doing it.
Appreciate it, my friends. We will continue to work hard, risk our gray hairs. I used to not have any gray hairs before I started iiRcade.
I know.
I used to be young. But it's worth it. Definitely worth it. I mean, I have an awesome family, awesome iiRcade family. So really appreciate you guys. Please continue the awesome stuff that you're doing. Let people know and show them what they're missing and let's just help each other to discover, play together, have fun together, because that's what gaming is all about. So let's do it.
Yep. Yeah.
Will do.